All right, you guys, we got a very busy day. 3 games coming your way, and we begin in Bloomington, Indiana. On your mark, get set, let's go.
Snowman on the bike.
We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later!
Handoff McFerrin, running off right tackle, and McFerrin is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
As Pena waits and takes the snap, he'll fire the screen, complete to Beals, 10, 15, this is trouble, one man to beat, 40, 50, go Denny, go, 30, 20, 10, 5, good night, touchdown! Unbelievable! Purdy looking to throw. Oh man, Debo's wide open, he's got it! 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, turns on the Jets, he's gone! Touchdown! San Francisco! 71 big yards! And the Niners strike just like that!
He's the voice through the noise, brings the choice for choice. Each game he frames, every name, they'll rejoice my voice.
All right, folks. They're just about ready in Bloomington, Indiana. Welcome in to another edition of Snowman Sports Saturday. And today we jump into the Big Ten to start our day. The Big Ten game of the week. Delu, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Great to see you. The Big Ten game of the week features the UCLA Bruins. And I know my wife is proud to hear this, being an alum, the number 2 Indiana Hoosiers. Second only to the defending national champion Ohio State Buckeyes, and the Hoosiers don't see the Buckeyes this year, but there is a very strong possibility that Indiana and Ohio State can meet at Lucas Oil Stadium for a spot in the playoff, or what could be, as crazy as this sounds, one of the top 4 seeds in said playoff. The Hoosiers are led by Fernando Mendoza, who has been absolutely terrific, especially in the game the Hoosiers won at Oregon. Yes, I said that right. They won at Oregon 30-20. AB Media joins us from Indianapolis, Indiana. Good to have you aboard, my friend. Great to have you aboard. Yep, you know what, AB? I am going, when I stop by the Coliseum tonight, if I get a chance, you will hear this.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
I think it would be funny if UCLA won. It would shock the entire college football world for 2 reasons. One, UCLA is 3-1 in the conference, so they're no slouch in the Big Ten. And secondly, you're beating the number 2 team. You're beating one of the top teams not only in the Big Ten, but you're winning on the road. And here's my first question for the fan. Here's my first fan chat question. Given the fact that Indiana's having this kind of season, can they go all the way to a national championship? And remember, they were in the playoff last year, and they lost in the first round to Notre Dame, the eventual runner-up. Wasn't watching the MLB last night. What in the world happened? I will tell you what in the world happened. His name is Addison Barger. And after the Blue Jays scored 5 unanswered runs to take a 5-2 lead, they had the bases loaded. And the next thing you know, blowy, a grand slam that blew the roof off the Sky Dome. That made it 9-2, and then Alejandro Kirk supplied a 2-run homer, made it 11-2, And then Shohei Ohtani hit a 2-run blast, making it 11-4, and that was your final in Game 1 of the World Series last night. If somebody told me that IU would be in the playoff picture 2 years ago, I would have laughed in their face. I think a lot of people would. Because my wife said it best. I remember, and for the most part, Indiana football sucked. Well, they don't now. They got a full house at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. They're all in crimson, and now the Bruins have taken the field, and now we're going to wait the entrance of the Indiana Hoosiers. I didn't introduce myself. Allow me to do that. My name is Brian Snow, 30-year broadcast veteran, bringing this play-by-play to you. And what has become the new way to deliver play-by-play when you want to cover your favorite team, which I do with the Colts and the 49ers every Sunday, and working on a basketball schedule as we speak. Yep, Indiana football sucked. Well, they don't suck now. They are the number 2 team in the nation, and they're beginning their walk toward the field at Memorial Stadium. And they're ready to come out. I have a little something. I have a little series in the works with my beautiful wife, and it involves food. That's all I will say for right now. We are putting it together, and it may start dropping tomorrow. It just depends on the timing. Delu again. The Sky Dome is so cool. Imagine being able to just watch in person from a suite bed. And forget all of that. When I visit the Sky Dome, I plan to be in the press box, and the Hoosiers are taking the field with the white towels being waved at Memorial Stadium. This is crazy. Ohio State, Indiana, Illinois, top 3 teams in the Big Ten. And you know who could finish with a winning record and no one knows about it except us here at Snowman Sportsnet? Northwestern. Because Northwestern went to Penn State and beat them up. They beat them up. UCLA 3-4 on the year. They've won 3 in a row on the Big Ten. Indiana is 7-0, including a victory over then number 3 Oregon. Top 6 go 1-6. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, and Oregon. Indiana, Ohio State, and Texas A&M all 7-0. Those are the last 3 undefeated teams. And of course, it's big news Saturday. So on the Fox broadcast, they bring in the best, Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt. I've had many people ask me, why don't you work for a network? Simple. I wanted my own. And I know people that worked at both ESPN and Fox, and they told me the same story. Just when you think you're about to advance, something happens and you get knocked down a peg, none of your doing. No, thank you. I will build my own. Indiana 7-0 for the third time in school history and second straight year. Mentioned Fernando Mendoza, is the quarterback to watch for Indiana. The receiver you need to watch for wears number 13, and his name is Elijah Surratt, the super sophomore. Also, as a matter of fact, let me just do this. Here's the Indiana starting offense for you. Wide receivers are Elijah Surratt, E.J. Williams, and Omar Cooper. The Indiana Hoosier moving company, left to right, Carter Smith, left tackle, left guard, Drew Evans, center, Pat Coogan, I beg your pardon. Bray Lynch, the right guard. Right tackle is Khalil Benson. The tight end is Riley Nowakowski. Fernando Mendoza is your quarterback, and Roman Hemby is your running back. Tim Skipper is 3-1 as the interim head coach of the UCLA Bruins. And in the last 3 games, Nico Iamaleava, the transfer from Tennessee, you all know about that situation, has 9 total touchdowns in his last 3 games. And the signature win for UCLA so far has been them beating Penn State at the Rose Bowl, which was part of a trigger of a big downfall of Penn State. And the Hoosiers locked up head coach Curt Cignetti for the next 8 years. He is undefeated at Memorial Stadium, 13-0. They're going to try to put it they're going to try to put a dent in that. Duluth says always go Illini. Absolutely. But I love Illini and Northwestern. I've seen both their campuses. I know the play-by-play for each team. I've been in both atmospheres. 50 degrees is your temperature with a 63% humidity. Wind is at 6 miles an hour, and there's light rain coming down in Bloomington. The second ever meeting between these two teams. Last season, Indiana won 42-13. In basketball, they've met 13 times. UCLA leads 7-6 in that category. And they've met 4 times in the NCAA tournament. So Indiana won the toss, and they have deferred. Brendan Frank, the redshirt senior transfer, will kick things off for Indiana, and off we go from Bloomington. It's a short kick, rolls, and it's taken at the 10, out to the 20, 25, and blowy. They blast him right there at the 35. Let's meet the UCLA offense. Their wide receivers is Quasi Gilmer, Rico Flores, and Titus Malako Atamala. Left to right on the offensive line, Cortland Ford, Eugene Brooks, Sam Yoon, the center, Garrett DiGiorgio, and Ruben Unjay. Your tight end is Hudson Hammerall. Nico Iamaleava is your quarterback. Anthony Woods is your runner. And that's the kickoff specialist that's limping off the field. And while we have a moment, let's meet the Indiana defense. Mikhail Kamara, Tyreek Tucker, and Jose Wheeler across the front line. They're getting ready. Iamaleava in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to his left. Running back jettisons the backfield. The snap to Iamaleava. He's looking. He's throwing. He's going to run out of time, and he is sacked. Whole bunch of Hoosiers right there. As mentioned, Cortland Ford, Eugene Brooks, Sam Yoon, Garrett DiGiorgio, and Ruben Unjay, the offensive line. Jalen Berger is the running back. Titus Makalo Atamala, Rico Flores, and Quasi Gilmer, your wide receivers. Hudson Hammermell is your tight end. 2-yard loss on that sack. 2nd down and 12. UCLA, white tops, white bottoms with the Bruin blue numbers and lettering. Here they come. They fake the run, and they throw it. It's intercepted. This is a pick 6. 10-5. Touchdown, Indiana. Why does it seem like this game is going to be too easy? 2 plays in, and the Hoosiers are up 6-0 with the extra point to come. Aiden Fisher, the senior, read that like a book and picked it off and took it the distance. 14:03 left in the first quarter, and already 6-0 Indiana, extra point to come. Snap is backing down, kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, 14:03 remains in the first quarter. It's Indiana 7, UCLA nothing. UCLA will try again when we come back in 100 seconds.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles And that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
7-0 Indiana as Aiden Fisher picked off a Nico Iamaleva pass and raced 25 yards to the end zone to open the scoring for number 2 Indiana. A lot of games we're going to pay attention to today, and we're going to try to keep up with all of them, including Texas and Mississippi State. Mississippi leads Oklahoma 3-0. They're in the first quarter. Alabama, South Carolina goes later. That's all in the SEC. Duluth says, my friend goes to Northwestern, so I'm extremely excited for the game between the two. You know what? If y'all, for those who live in the two areas, Champaign, Illinois, and Evanston / Chicago, if you haven't been to an U of I Northwestern game, you're missing out. 14:03 left in the first quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Indiana Hoosiers. And the Hoosiers will kick off again. We have yet to see the Hoosier offense. Quinn Warren will kick off with the injury to their kickoff specialist, Brendan Frank. This is high and deep in the end zone, and they're going to come out with it ahead to the 10, to the 15, and knock down at the 18-yard line. Beg your pardon. Boykin with the stop for the Hoosiers, and UCLA will try again. Hoosier defense, Stephen Daly, Tyreek Tucker, Hosea Wheeler, and Mikhail Kamara across the front line. Aiden Fisher, who just scored a touchdown, and Elijah Hardy, your linebackers. In the secondary, D'Angelo Pons, Amari Farrow, Devin Boykin, who just made that stop, Lewis Moore, and Jamari Sharp. From the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. This time they'll run it up the middle, and they get nothing and like it. Aiden Fisher was the last one back there. 2-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 8. That's the third play run by UCLA. Indiana's offense yet to take the field, and yet Indiana's up 7-0. Thomas in the backfield along with Iamaleva. UCLA works left to right from the 20-yard line, 2nd down and 8. The belt high snap to Iamaleva. He fires, incomplete. Thomas was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down and 8. 13:21 left in the opening quarter. Jalen Berger was the intended receiver. I beg your pardon. 3rd down and 8. From the 20-yard line, UCLA moving left to right. UCLA 13th in the Big Ten in 3rd down conversions. Iamaleva to throw. He fires, and it's incomplete. And just like that, UCLA goes 3 and out. And we have an injury. And that is Rico Flores, the junior transfer, who is slow to get up for UCLA. It is a good thing as fast as they were coming toward him, a good thing it wasn't a blow to the head or anything like that. Rico Flores, 6'2", 205, the junior from Highlands, California. So UCLA has a pick six and a 3-and-out. Will Carroll to punt. Jonathan Brady back deep to receive for the Indiana Hoosiers. And Carroll gets the snap, takes a few steps, and punts it away high end over end. It'll be taken in by Jonathan Brady across to the 40, 45, 50, and into UCLA territory down at the 46-yard line. But there was a flag on the play. Hold everything. And it might be an illegal block. It's a 23-yard return as it stands right here, but there may be some yardage wiped out because of an illegal block. Yep, illegal block in the back. Mark Klaczynski is our referee this afternoon. And there it is. Looking at, when I say there it is, I'm looking at the replay as they play it. So Indiana will start in their own territory. Fernando Mendoza, 73.5% completion percentage. He averages 273 total yards per game. He's thrown 23 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers. They'll start in their own territory with the red tops, white bottoms, red helmets, double pinstripe down the middle. Mendoza gets the snap, fakes it, throws, incomplete. Out to the 40-yard line, Elijah Surratt, his favorite target, gets a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from that point. The offensive line, Carter Smith, Drew Evans, Pat Coogan at center, Bray Lynch, and Khalil Benson, the Indiana Hoosier Moving Company. Roman Hembins, the running back, E.J. Williams, Amar Cooper, Elijah Surratt, your wide receivers, Riley Kowakowski, the tight end. 2nd down and 5 from the 40-yard line. Fernando Mendoza, 5 yards deep at the gun, takes the belt high snap and fires right side. That pass is caught. 1st down Indiana and more down to the UCLA 46-yard line. Gain of 13, and that pass was complete to Charlie Becker. Bruins defense across the front. Devin Apiu, Keanu Williams, Gary Smith, and Jacob Music. John Vaughns and Isaiah Chisom, your linebackers. Kevin Coyle's the defensive coordinator. Roderick Pleasant, Key Lawrence, Cole Martin, Kane Clark, and Andre Jordan in the secondary. 1st and 10 from the UCLA 47-yard line. Indiana Hoosiers moving right to left on the right hash. Fernando Mendoza takes a snap, hands it off, and the running back will get a yard, if that. A lot of Bruins were there, including Smith. It's a gain of 1 by Roman Hemby. 2nd down and 9. 11:42 remaining in the first quarter. Mendoza looks to get everybody involved. Mendoza out of the shotgun. Hemby in motion from right to left. And Mendoza takes the belt high snap and fires incomplete. Omar Cooper, the intended receiver. And now it is 3rd down and 9. If you're Indiana, you own a 7-0 lead already. You want to keep their foot on the throat. 11:24 remaining in the first quarter. Indiana 7, UCLA nothing. 3rd down and 9. 3 receivers out to the left and 2 to the right. Hemby in motion toward the backfield. Mendoza waits, takes the belt high shotgun snap, drops the throw on 5 steps, and now Mendoza takes off inside the 45, spinning his way inside the 40, into the down to the 35, down to the 30-yard line. Fernando Mendoza. Oh, that was marvelous. 16 yards and a 1st down for the Hoosiers. Mendoza can do it all. You heard my buddy Chris Simpson, who talked about it. Mendoza to throw, looking, steps back in the pocket and throws incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Hoosiers. Anthony Jones provided the pressure. And Mendoza just had to get rid of it because the pressure was coming. Taupaki provided the pressure also. Siali Taupaki, 6'4", 335 out of East Oakland, California. 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Mendoza back in the shotgun with a running back standing to his right. Snap to Mendoza. Zips one. And that ball is loose. And Indiana's got it. UCLA's got it. Oh, baby. So now each team has a turnover, and UCLA turns the Hoosiers away. That pass was tipped at the line. The ball was loose and gathered in by UCLA. Scooter Jackson with the interception, and that leads us to a timeout. 10:42 left in the first quarter. UCLA has the ball off of the interception when you all get back in 100 seconds.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Seven 7-0 Hoosiers, but the UCLA Bruins have the ball back on an interception. Talking to one of my dearest friends, James McCallum. He's one of our producers in our Chicago office. Good afternoon, hey Pizzle. Hey Pizzle, which game are you watching today? Matter of fact, let me just pose that to the chat. Besides this one with me, which games are you guys watching today? Later on, our first HBCU game of the week, Grambling State and Jackson State from Las Vegas. That's at 6 p.m. So when we complete this one, got a little break. Tennessee, Kentucky. When do they kick off? Mendoza with only his third interception and his first interception at home this year. Great pressure by UCLA, and now Iamaleava and company with their best starting position out at their own 44. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Turn and handoff. Running back is not going to go anywhere. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. Javian Thomas was the ball carrier. 13 plays, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown so far. Dominic Ratcliffe and Aiden Fisher get to the running back. Iamaleava back in shotgun formation. Running back stands to his right. Lone receiver out to the right and out to the left and 2 to the right. Flores in motion. Snap to Iamaleava. Rolls out to his right. Still rolling. And now he fires, and it is caught by Rico Flores. A pickup of 13. to the Indiana 44. Lewis Moore on the stop. First down Bruins, and that is their first down of the game. Right now, I got on USF and Memphis. Tennessee, Kentucky's a night game. USF and Memphis are one of the games we previewed on Snowman in the morning. We got the best game previews of all the big sports shows, so you want to check us out when we go totally deets on Thursday. 5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left. Turn and hand off to Thomas, and Thomas is buried. Loss of 3. Jalen Berger, I beg your pardon, was the ball carrier. He was buried by big man Tyreek Tucker. Loss of 3 to be 2nd and 13. Keep us updated with Pizzo. Keep us updated with the score on that one, USF and Memphis. Or, you know what? If you can and want to, drop in the studio. Drop in the studio. I'm invite all my boys in there. 2nd down and 13. 8:58 remaining in the quarter. Berger, the lone setback, standing to the right of Iamaleva. The snap to Iamaleva, looking to throw. Looking. Has trouble. Rolls out to his right. Being chased. Iamaleva will keep it, and he is banged down at the 42-yard line. 8:43 left in the quarter. Gain of 6 for Iamaleva. Tyreek Tucker and D'Angelo Pons bang him down out of bounds. Nebraska leading Northwestern 7-3. They were in the first quarter in Lincoln, and I picked Northwestern to win that game because they always spook Nebraska. 3rd and 7 for the Hoosiers. 8:25 remaining in the opening quarter. Iamaleva in shotgun formation. Running back stands to his right. Snap to Nico. Looking to throw. He fires right side. It's incomplete. Quasi Gilmer, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down for UCLA. On the Indiana 41-yard line, there's 8:13 remaining in the quarter. USF and Memphis 7-7, 6 minutes left in the first. Whatever games you guys are watching, keep the updates are coming in. Now they're going to fake a punt, roll out to the left, looking, and throws incomplete, and Indiana takes over at their own 41-yard line. Hey, Mikey Matthews was throwing to I don't know whom, and the Hoosiers get it on the turnover of downs. That leads us to a break. More updates from Pizzle and Company. 8:06 left in the first. Indiana 7, UCLA nothing. Indiana Hoosiers football continues inside the Indiana Sports Hub and on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
7-0 Hoosiers, 8:06 left in the first quarter. And I'm working on getting the word out to everybody, including my buddies out west, even though it's barely 9:30 out their way. I am going to do some. I have a little bit of a podcast that I have in motion with my beauty, talking about food. Wait till y'all see this. And then later on tonight, Game 2 of the 2025 World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. If you missed it last night, Addison Barger hit a pinch hit grand slam to blow that game open and blow the roof off the Sky Dome. I'm sending messages to a lot of my friends to get them to come in and watch the game. Indiana balls, they move right to left. 8:06 remaining in the first quarter of play. Out of the shotgun is Mendoza, turning hand to the running back straight ahead. He's got room, 45-50, down the sidelines, but is tripped inside the 40-yard line. That was Black, who was the ball carrier. First down, Indiana. From the 39-yard line, first down 10. Snap to Mendoza. Back to throw. Protection good. Uncorks a deep one. Surratt's out there. It's incomplete. Williams, the intended receiver. Second down and 10. Second and 10 for the Hoosiers. Becker lines up wide to the right. Two receivers out to the right. Mendoza in shotgun with the receiver left. Handoff again to Black, running straight ahead, and he gets tackled after a gain of maybe 3. And it's now third down and about 6. You know what? I thought I was all right. Now this is me off. Yeah, do that. Third and 7. 6:59 for the opening quarter. 7-0 Indiana. Hoosiers on the move, up 7. Mendoza takes the belt high shotgun snap, steps up in the pocket, got a clean pocket, rolls out to his left, and now fires, and it's caught by Williams inside the 10 and down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, Indiana. Man, I think, you know what, Dietz? You're right. The disrespect for the Indiana Hoosiers is very real. It's crazy. Bring it to first and goal for Indiana from the 6-yard line. Hemby in the backfield along with Mendoza. Mendoza waits. Williams lined up to the left. Now he comes in motion. Hemby gets the call, running to his left, scoots inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Second down coming up, and for Indiana, second down and goal. Hey, update this doggone thing. Second and goal, 5:40 for the quarter. Indiana up 7-0, looking for more. Ball at the 4-yard line. Hemby in the backfield along with Mendoza, lined up to Fernando Mendoza's left. Mendoza 3 of 7, 49 yards, plus an interception. Receiver across the formation in motion. Here's the handoff to Hemby, and Hemby will get rocked down into the 1-yard line. And now it is third and goal. You think this is 2-down territory, folks? I think it is. Islanders and the Philadelphia Flyers have started. Hey, Pizzle, you got a hockey team that you follow? 5 minutes for the quarter. Third down and goal for the Indiana Hoosiers as they look to add to their 7-0 lead. From the 2-yard line, out of an I formation, receiver across the formation in motion, handoff to Hemby running straight ahead, and no, they didn't. He didn't get there. Indiana saying touchdown. It looked like he did. It looked like he did not get there. He didn't. It's 4th and goal. He did not get there. And of course, they're going to go for it. Black was in front of Hemby. Black led the way, and Hemby was. We're looking at the real slow motion replay. Hemby was on top of a bunch of players, and oh, he got in. Wait a second. It looked like he got in because he was on top of a couple of players. He's in. He's in. Oh, yeah, that's a review. I believe this is a touchdown. Call on the field is that they were short of the goal line, but I think he got in. I think he got in. He was on top of a couple of Bruins. He was still on top of a body, but the elbow was down before he stretched the ball out. So I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn it. Indiana players are signaling touchdown, but I think with this elbow being down short of the goal, I think the call is going to stand. I believe the call is going to stand. But it looked like on second effort he got in. There he was on top of the player. Yep. Call is upheld. 4th and goal. And I say you give it back to Hemby and punch it in their throats. 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line for the Indiana Hoosiers. 4:13 remaining in the quarter. Now they start the clock. Mendoza quickly up to the line. Power package. 4 tight ends. Hemby the call. He's in. Touchdown, Indiana. Roman Hemby from a yard out. And add 6 more for the Hoosiers. It's now 13-0. Man, what's up with my sports scores bot? I'll have to look at that too. Because they have everything from they got everything from the NHL and Major League Baseball, but I saw no alerts from college football yet. For the extra point, snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 4:02 left in the first quarter, it's Indiana 14 and UCLA nothing. I'm going to take 100 seconds to try to fix this bot. Y'all take a look at this break, and we will be back. This is Indiana Hoosiers football inside of the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Other scores from around the nation: Oklahoma trails Ole Miss 10-3. They're at the end of the first quarter in Norman, Oklahoma. I am in the process of trying to get back on my feet, and if y'all will take a look at the screen, there's a GoFundMe down there, GoFundMe.com/Snowman's Road to Recovery. This is going to help me get some wheels, get back in the workforce after 3 years away dealing with cancer. They're at the end of the first quarter in Lincoln, and Nebraska leads Northwestern 7-3. Well, Deb asked about Fifth Down Sports just posted the Ole Miss score, 10-3 Ole Miss over OU. Wake Forest and SMU are tied at the end of the first quarter, scoreless tie there. Kirk Cousins will Hey, Dawg, Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins will start tomorrow versus the Atlanta Falcons. Indiana set to kick off. And here it is. Kyle Miller back to receive, takes it at the 5, ahead to the 10, out to the 15, and Indiana's waiting for him. South Florida now leads Memphis 14-7 with $1:10 left in the first quarter. We'll have game 2 of the 2025 World Series coming your way tonight also. An alert that I just got. Look who's going to start for the Atlanta Falcons. That is Kirk 2 Chainz Cousins. Yes, that happened. Dodgers are trying to repeat history, but Blue Jays are looking to make some. Kansas State is all over Kansas, 21-7 there in the first quarter. And the turn of the handoff to the running back straight through. Anthony Frias, the ball carrier. Gain of 2 to the 20-yard line. Mario Landino and Isaiah Jones with the stop. Iamale have 1 for 5 for 13 yards. He's thrown an interception that turned into a pick 6. Indiana allows 11.6 points per game. That is second in the Big Ten. Second down and 8 from the 20-yard line. Iamale back in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Back to throw against pressure. Throws. It's incomplete. Jalen Berger, the intended receiver, and it's now 3rd and 8. Iamale 1 for 6 to start the game today because Indiana has provided some heavy pressure. 3rd and 8 from the 20-yard line. 3:16 remaining in the opening quarter. Iamale and Bruins moving left to right. They're in the start of the second quarter. Virginia leads North Carolina 3-0. Iamale out of the shotgun, 3 receivers out to the left. Snap to Iamale, looking to throw against pressure. He is sacked. Elijah Hardy and Isaiah Jones combined on the stack. Loss is down to the 12. It's a loss of 9. It's 4th and 16. And Indiana will get the ball back. So with the third time in 4 possessions, Will Carroll will punt. Jonathan Brady back deep to receive for the Hoosiers. Here it is. High and over in punt. Brady backs up, lets the ball roll. Inside the 40, he'll let it go. It will roll all the way down to the 30-yard line. 63-yard punt. Kyle Miller downed it at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma scores 10 apiece in Norman. Who was the last head coach to win a national championship within their first 2 years at a school? Once again, trivia question. This is the trivia question that's on screen. Who was the last head coach to win a national championship within their first 2 years at a school? I have a lot of guesses, but most of them are wrong. But I'll try it. I'll guess Urban Meyer. I'll try it. 2 receivers right. Lone slot left is Elijah Hardy. The handoff run ahead is to Brady, and Brady's going to get 3. That's Kalon Black. I beg your pardon. Who was the last head coach to win a national championship within their first 2 years at a school? Gene Chizik from Auburn. I guessed Urban Meyer. And Jim Tressel, Larry Coker, and Bob Stoops. It was Gene Chizik at Auburn. 2nd down and 7. Everybody moving all over the place. Brady in the backfield along with Mendoza. Usually UCLA shows blitz, and here they come. Mendoza to throw, fires out to the right. That pass is caught and dropped short of the first down to Riley Nowakowski. Riley Nowakowski makes it 3rd down and 1. Kaleon Black, the lone back in the backfield. He's got it, and he's got the first down out to the 38. 4-yard gain on that play. First down, Hoosiers. Kaleon Black stays in the backfield. 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers. 53 seconds left in the first quarter. This first quarter has been moving. A pick 6 and a rushing touchdown, and Indiana's up 14-0. Mendoza in the shotgun formation, takes the bell high shotgun snap, looks left, and throws left. Man open, and it's incomplete. Looking for Elijah Surratt. They're looking for a flag, and they're going to get it. Andre Jordan, the defender on Elijah Surratt. Interference is called against Indiana. And that results in a first down. .37 seconds left in the first quarter. Surratt lines up to the left. Williams out to the right. On first down, snap to Mendoza, fires left, and it is incomplete. Looking for Surratt on a comeback route. Broken up by Andre Jordan, so they go right back to Surratt, and Jordan was ready. They were at the start of the second quarter, and Wake Forest and SMU scoreless. South Florida leads Memphis 14-7 in what is essentially the conference championship. Second down and 10 from the UCLA 47-yard line. Mendoza gets the snap and hands it off to his running back, Hemby, and Hemby gets across the 45 down to the 44. And that will probably take us to the end of the first quarter. Isaiah Chisholm and Keanu Williams with the stop. It's a gain of 3. It leaves 3rd down and 7. And Indiana's going to wait until the second quarter, and we are too. End of 1 in Bloomington, Indiana. Your score, the Indiana Hoosiers 14 and the UCLA Bruins nothing. Let's take time out.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
7-0 Hoosiers as we get ready for quarter number 2 from Bloomington, Indiana. South Florida getting ready to start the second quarter. Leads Memphis 14-7. Islanders score. They lead the Flyers 1-0 with 10:09 left in the first period there. And Georgia Tech is tied with Syracuse 3 apiece. Major scoreboard update. And that's a big one for Georgia Tech because as the disrespect is real for Indiana, the same is true for Georgia Tech in the season that they are having. Need to fix that disrespect. And the only way you can fix that disrespect is by winning. What the heck is Rutgers doing in the Big Ten? I never understood that. What in the world is Rutgers doing in the Big Ten? If you missed the home run that I called for Addison Barger last night, I will make sure this afternoon that I cut it. But what I'm going to do, like at halftime, is get thee away from this computer so I can stretch my legs, get a good reset, grab a snack. What games are you guys watching? Let me know down below. Start of the second quarter, Indiana now moves left to right with a 14-0 lead. 3rd down and 7 for the Hoosiers. From the UCLA 44-yard line. Mendoza and company break their huddle, and now Mendoza lines up in the shotgun. Hamby motions toward the backfield. Mendoza waits, takes the belt high shotgun snap, looking left, throwing left for Surratt, and it's incomplete. And another flag. Did they just get another pass interference? Roderick Pleasant provided the coverage. Yeah, they got another flag. Interference called against UCLA and another first down on a penalty for the UCLA for the Indiana Hoosiers. Hopefully when I get my legs back under me, I'll have a chance to like run on a field or something. That's going to take a lot, but I'm going to get it from the 29. 1st and 10, the handoff to Hemby, running left. Hemby escapes inside the 25, inside the 20, still going, bumping his way down to the 14-yard line. 15 yards for Roman Hemby and a first down for the Hoosiers. First and 10 from the 14 inside of the red zone. And off to Hemby running left this time inside the 10. Hemby down to the 8-yard line, maybe the 7. Gain of 8. Andre Jordan and John Bonds on the stop for UCLA. And the Bruins are getting a heavy dose of Hemby right now. 2nd down and 2 from the 6. Mendoza waits. He takes the belt high snap and no, it's Mendoza who keeps it running left. He's got the first down to the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him down to the 3. Key Lawrence on the stop for UCLA, and 1st and goal at the 4. And timeout called by UCLA because there were a lot of players unsure of what to do. Kent State scores a field goal against Bowling Green, and the Eagles lead the Golden Flash 7-3. Old Dominion leads Appalachian State 7-0. They're in the second quarter. Indiana, as you know here with this call, 14-0 over UCLA. Let's pause for a little break. Back in 90.
Mom was always very self-sufficient.
Okay, they're back. That was a quick break. UCLA had to get their act together. Ole Miss gets a safety and now leads Oklahoma 12-10. That score with 11:06 remaining in the second quarter. That means they'll get the ball back. Ole Miss defense is nothing to play with. 1st and goal, Indiana. Ball at the 3-yard line. Surratt lines up to the right. Keelan Black in the backfield for the Hoosiers. Ball at the 3-yard line. They fake it and a slant thrown incomplete, looking for Elijah Surratt. Surratt doesn't have a catch yet, but he's drawn 2 pass interference penalties. Tried to fool Indiana on that slant with all that motion going on, but Mendoza was off with the pass. 2nd down and goal from the 4. 13-13 remaining in the second quarter. Mendoza in the shotgun. Keelan Black with him. 3 receivers out to the right. Lone slot to the left. Kowakowski in motion, and the handoff is to Keelan Black, and Black will get down to the 1-yard line. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and goal for the Indiana Hoosiers. 13 minutes remaining in the half. Indiana 14, UCLA nothing. Now Stales checks in the ball game, the big tight end. Keelan Black in the backfield, standing to the right of Mendoza. 3rd down and goal. 2 receivers out to the right. They fake it, throw, touchdown, Indiana, Elijah Surratt. Elijah Surratt with his first touchdown catch of the day. And the Indiana Hoosiers lead 20-0 with the extra point to come. Snap back, ball down, kick is up, and it is good. And Indiana is off and running. 12:30 remaining in the first half. And your score is the Indiana Hoosiers 21 and the UCLA Bruins nothing. Let's take a 100-second timeout.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
$21-0 in favor of the Indiana Hoosiers. And they're making this look totally easy. Yellow Jackets scored a touchdown to get the extra point. Now lead 10-3 over Syracuse. A little less than 12 minutes remaining in the second quarter of that game. Auburn leads Arkansas now 7-0. Mentioned the safety for Ole Miss. They lead Oklahoma 12-10. And that just may turn out to be an upset. All right, we're up to date with the scoring updates. Each team in this game has turned the ball over. Iamaleava so far 1 for 6, 13 yards with an interception. The UCLA offense has 9 total yards. 9. Meanwhile, Mendoza is 5 of 11 for 55 yards and a touchdown and a pick. Elijah Surratt with his 10th receiving touchdown this year, 5th consecutive game with a receiving touchdown. That's the most in Division I. Here's the kickoff, high and deep in the end zone, and they're going to come out to the 5, to the 10, now to the 15, 20, and bang down at the 25-yard line. But a flag drops. Illegal block in the back. Second time that penalty was called. Now 1 for each side. So they move the ball back and a first down for UCLA near their own end zone. I want to be able to run again. I want to be able to stretch my legs, even though I'm a big man, and run again. I got to get my hips looked at because that's the sorest spot I'm dealing with right now. From the 7-yard line, 1st and 10 for UCLA, and the handoff running back is going backwards and fast. Bailey makes the stop for Indiana. Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Okay, it is updating. Okay. 2nd down and 11 from the 7-yard line. Iamaleava takes the belt high snap in his end zone, looking to throw and fires over the middle, and that is caught. First down, UCLA. That's only their second first down of the afternoon. Gilmer makes the catch. (21-0) Indiana. We're in the second quarter. 11:25 remaining in the second quarter. Quasi Gilmer, 30 catches on the season. Snap to Imaleva, looking to throw, fires out to the left, and that pass is caught by the big tight end, and he will get wrestled down at about the 23-yard line. Hammermill with the reception for UCLA. Third down, second and 6. I beg your pardon. Second and 6. Snap to Imaleva, looking right, throwing right, caught. Hammermill again. He'll be a couple of yards shy of the first down. Virginia scores a touchdown. They now lead Carolina 10-3. And I think the next break I'm going to have to go get some coffee. What the? There it is. UCLA yet to convert a third down. They are 0 for 3 on third downs. Indiana's 4 out of 5. Third down and 1. Imaleva out of the shotgun, takes the belt high snap, hands it to his running back, and the ball's loose. Ball is out, and Indiana's got it. Second turnover committed by the Bruins. An interception and now a fumble. Jalen Berger was the ball carrier, and that ball was punched out. That ball was stripped. That wasn't punched out. It was stripped out. And also couple that with the fact that Berger never had a clean handle on it. Old Dominion scores, extra point good. Appalachian State trails 7-0. I'm going to get my buddy Adam Witten, who is the voice of Appalachian State, on our edition of Mike to Mike soon. And that's going to become a separate podcast, even though it's part of the show. Hemby gets the call running left. Hemby inside the 25, or down at the 25-yard line. Gain of 4. John Vaughn's on the stop, along with Jason Bushik. Second down and 6. 9:44 left, opening half. Indiana 21, UCLA nothing. Indiana has the ball moving right. Mendoza out of the shotgun, takes the belt high snap, fires. That pass is caught by Hot Rod Williams, and Williams gets inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. First down, Indiana. Down to the 13-yard line as Williams makes the stop. E.J. Williams, that is. Lane Kiffin being Lane Kiffin. Ole Miss settles for a field goal, 15-10. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. 1st and 10 for the Indiana Hoosiers. And that's up the middle to Hemby, and he's gone. Touchdown, Indiana. Roman Hemby with a second touchdown of the afternoon. And it's 27-0. And we're in the second quarter. Stop. They're already dead. Kidding as I say that. Roman Hemby with a second rushing touchdown of the afternoon. Nicholas Radicic, the extra point on the way and good. And this is going to require a coffee break. 8:44 remaining in the first half. It's all Hoosiers. They lead 28-0. Now, we'll take a break and see how fast I can get a cup of coffee. I'm hoping I can do it in 100 seconds. We're back after this.
Drew Willingham,
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I had to get some coffee. Now, I tried something with this batch of coffee that I had because I ran out of creamer. So, I decided I'm going to make my own on the fly. There we go. And what I did was I put heavy cream and chocolate syrup with what was remaining of my... Sorry, I was running, trying to get back. What was remaining of my sugar-free French vanilla sweetener. 28-0, Indiana with the lead. UCLA has had 6 drives so far. They've run 19 plays, and they have 30 total yards. This time they'll start on their own 35-yard line. All right, here's the taste test with this combo creamer I made. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. I'm going to have to see, and the difference is I used heavy cream instead of milk. Man, we got a lot of scoring updates. Bowling Green scores, Lee Kent State 14-3. They're at halftime. Purdue leads Rutgers 10-7. At the end of the first period, and the Islanders and Flyers are playing, and the Islanders lead 1-0. Kurt Signetti asking one of the referees what happened. Now I like that. Lane Kiffin being Lane Kiffin. Oh, there's an unsportsmanlike conduct. That's what happened. On first down, Iamaleva back to throw. Here he goes. Up the middle. He's got a first down and more. Down to the Indiana 45-yard line. Lewis Moore with the stop. It was Moore that had the unsportsmanlike conduct. Most yards rushed from QB scrambles. Taylor Green is first with 363. Nico Imaleva, 321. Sam Levitt, 304. And Devon Williams, 272. All former Pac-10, most former Pac-10 schools. Back to throw, Imaleva uncorks his deep one down the middle. Incomplete. Quasi Gilmer, the intended receiver. And a flag comes down. What? They are not going to call pass interference on this, are they? I'm trying to stay professional. Yeah, they're going to call pass interference right there. He turned him away, and that is no pass interference. They did not call pass interference. Good call. I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. I mean, I like the updates, but I like when the folks give me the update. Second down, I'm a to throw. Sidearm pass, caught. Receiver spins out of the way and gets down to the 41-yard line. Anthony Frias on the reception. That's a gain of 4, leaves third down and 6. 7:50 remaining in the first half. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the bot off. I mean, I like it. I like getting the updates, but it gets annoying at times. That's why I have the ticker. Snap down Maleva, looking to throw, looking left, and no time. He is sacked. Tyreek Tucker with his second sack of the afternoon. Loss of 8. It's fourth down. Oh, dag nabbit. That's where I messed up. I should have done that. You know what? I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep the NFL one. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for and made by Jonathan Brady at the Indiana 12-yard line. 37-yard punt, no return. I'm going to fix this sports scores bot. Now, y'all take a look at this. 6:37 remaining in the second quarter. It's Indiana 28, UCLA nothing. We're back after this timeout.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
End of one. Auburn leads Arkansas 7-0. Here it's all Hoosiers. They lead the UCLA Bruins 28-0. I said that right. 28-0. Well, again, here's what I did for this homemade coffee creamer, and I just made this up. I used the remainder of my French vanilla sweetener. There it is. Creamer. There it is. My wife got it for me in a form of a powder, which works. So I combined that with some heavy cream and some chocolate syrup. And this ain't too bad. I got to make a recipe out of it. Mom went out to donate.
Okay. Then, did you leave the beef out?
She took it out, yes.
Okay, because it's bleeding all over the...
Oh, crap. All right. I'll take care of it. Defense today for Indiana with a pick six, 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss, and a fumble recovery. That's all by their defense. They'll start at the 12, 1st and 10, moving right. And the handoff is to Keelan Black. Black gets across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Keshawn Bennett and Roderick Pleasant on the stop for UCLA. And the clock continues to run. 6:20 remaining in the first half. Hoosiers 28, Bruins nothing. Indiana is the best in converting 3rd and short and 3rd and long. Yes, the Hoosiers are destroying UCLA like Addison Barger destroyed that grand slam last night. 2nd and 5. Keelan Black up the middle. And he gets across the line of scrimmage, but only gained 1. So it leaves 3rd down and 4. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Gain of 1 for Keelan Black that time. For Kalen Black. I read it wrong. I really have to get my glasses situation done. I really need to do that. Want to help us get back on our feet? You see the options with the PayPal and the CashApp and the GoFundMe. Snap to Mendoza. He fires. It is caught, but short of the first down by Keelan Black. Woods on the stop. Jalen Woods on the stop. It was the pass was incomplete. It's 4th down. And for only the 2nd time today, Indiana will punt. Georgia Tech scored, extra point good, and they lead Syracuse now 17-3 with 4:01 left in the half. Mitch McCarthy will punt. Mikey Matthews back deep to receive. It's a good one. Matthews will take it at his 32. Jitterbugs out to the 35 and down at the 38. And that's where the Bruins will start this drive. Napoleon Johnamite with us. Man, Hoosiers are destroying UCLA. That they are. They start the second quarter with Auburn leading Arkansas 7-0. Hey, Napoleon, that Auburn-Arkansas game, is that at Arkansas or is it at Auburn? Iamaleava 6 of 11, 39 yards with an interception. 1st and 10 for the UCLA Bruins. They'll start at their own 38-yard line, moving left, and the handoff running ahead is to, I didn't see the number. It's to Berger. And Berger gets 5, 2nd down and 5. UCLA going tempo from their own 43-yard line, moving left. Snap to Iamaleava and the handoff to Berger, running straight ahead. Runs into his own blocker, gets a 1st down anyway, inside the 50, 45, down to the 43-yard line. And now UCLA is on the move with a 1st down on this drive. First time UCLA has had some motion And for only the third time, they were in Indiana territory. Iamaleava out of the shotgun, receiver left, snap to Iamaleava, back to throw, looking and winds up and throws, and that pass is caught down to the 25-yard line. First down by the UCLA Bruins. Somehow there was a hole in that Indiana defense that has been superb all day. Matthews with the catch for UCLA. First down Bruins at the Hoosier 25. From the left hash, shotgun snap to Iamaleava, looking to throw. Iamaleava scrambles to his right, still looking to throw. Now he's going to take off and run, and Iamaleava turns the corner. He'll get down to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6. Now the referees are talking about something. There's a flag down on the play. They're talking about something. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against UCLA. Ouch. And that's a 15-yard penalty. And it's second down. Damian, what's up, brother? Listen, I got to tell y'all about Damian Hernandez. Damian is like our daily troll when we do Snowman in the morning. But Damian, I want to say from the heart, you and I kid around a lot. We kid around a lot. You kid around with the crew. We absolutely love you when you come in to our streams each and every morning and listen to the radio show. We really appreciate you, brother. On second down, the handoff is to the running back. He gets down to the 30-yard line, gain of 4. And the carrier was Javion Thomas, Amari Jones, and Amari Farrell with the stop for Indiana. It'll be third down and 15. And I want to once again, I did it last night and I'll do it tonight. I want to give a big shout out to the great Tom Grossi, who not only sent me a raid last Monday when I was doing the ALCS Game 7, but dropped a big donation to our GoFundMe and our recovery efforts. I appreciate you, Tom Grossi, and I love you, and I hope to get the chance to meet you one day. Third down and 15. Out of the shotgun, Iamaleava takes the snap, hands it off to Thomas, and Thomas will get 5 down to the 25. That's Anthony Frias, I beg your pardon, who gets 4. Boykin on the stop. It is fourth down and 11. I don't mean to be a butthole here, but what did Virginia McCaskey do to deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Damian, I can answer your question this honestly. I have no idea. Mateen Pagani with a 44-yard field goal attempt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in the first half, and it's all Indiana. They lead 28-0. We pause for this timeout on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
If ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Victor Locke has joined me, and my question for before the half is, what is your go-to snack for college football?
All right, so college football, I think like any football, it's either be nachos or wings.
Mm-hmm.
It might be chili if I make that. I mean, the past couple of weeks it's been salmon, and it'll probably be that either today or tomorrow.
I think it's going to be chili here. I think it's going to be chili here in the house. What are these game shows they're coming up with, man?
Which one you looking at?
Fox.
So what, 99 to beat?
Uh-huh.
That's an interesting thing because it's always like seems like it's very tedious, but you see what they're doing. Like that's kind of hard to do.
That's why I'm not looking, because if I say I can do it, I'm knowing me. All right, prove it.
Heck
and
no.
then I get no. Just no. A walking taco. I haven't had one of those in years.
A walking taco. I've never heard that before.
Oh man, it's a Southside tradition. You get a bag of Doritos, dump some nacho cheese in there, and you get some meat.
Okay. We call it chili Doritos. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
You got a walking taco. It's a 44-yard field goal attempt straight on the way, and it is good.
We used to do that with Flamin' Hot Cheetos too.
Oh my God, yes.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos, some nacho cheese.
There was a store near me called Frank's.
Mm-hmm.
You ever have one of those stores in your neighborhood that just has everything?
The neighborhood store. Yep.
It's a neighborhood store, then you didn't expect to have some of the stuff that they have, and they have every doggone thing.
We had a place called I think it was Quincy's over by Justice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They had the chili cheeseburgers. They had fries, the home cut fries, mild sauce, chicken wings there, and the chicken wings were massive.
You remember Hotspot, don't you?
Hotspot, yep.
Hotspot was one of the folks. I gotta tell you this story. Victor and I were living together in Gary, Indiana. Victor had nowhere to go. You know, he ran into some problems, and I said, "You ain't heading for a shelter. You coming out here and living with me." So he drove out to Gary, and one of the first things I did, I said, "There's a place back in Chicago where I can get us some burgers and some fries, and it's only $5." He said, "What?" I said, "Watch this." I drove to Chicago, went to Hotspot, and they had these messy burgers, but they were perfectly messy.
Yep.
And the biggest doggone bag of fries you can lay your eyes on.
Right.
Coma.
They gave you a bag.
They put a bag of fries inside of a bag. Sometimes I don't remember how I carried those home. UCLA will kick off from right to left, I beg your pardon, high and deep, and take it at the 1-yard line by Roman Hemby. He gets out to the 25. And the Hoosiers will start there with 1:49 remaining in the second quarter. And Victor, who's checking in late, I need to tell what happened here. You know why it's all Indiana? Because on the second play of the game, Nico Iamaleva tossed a pick six.
Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Fisher. And after Indiana gave the ball up on an interception and the UCLA couldn't take advantage, they tried a fake punt.
There was a hole in the wall place right next to where the McDonald's was on 95th, because I think that place is closed down too.
Oh man, on first down, hand off to Hemby, running straight ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 30-yard line with 100 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, but that place had the same thing. It had that had the walking taco.
Mm-hmm.
You can get flaming hot Cheetos and then open that, drop the ground beef and the nacho cheese in there.
I didn't realize it was called that until someone
gave
me one.
Oh,
they didn't tell me; they just gave me one.
Okay.
In the 30-yard line, second down and 5. Indiana moving right with 1:17 left in the first half. They ham out to Roman Hemby, and Hemby's got a first down out to the 40. Bullock his way forward to the 44-yard line. First down, Hoosiers. 1:11 remaining in the first half, and the Hoosiers go in tempo. They want some more points. Two receivers left, lone slot, two to the right. Snap to Mendoza, looking right, throwing right. That pass is caught by Kolakowski. Out to the 49-yard line on a gain of 4. Clock is stopped. 1:07 left in the first half. I spent so much time in the Evergreen Park neighborhood, especially as an adult, it wasn't even funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pizza place on 100th and Western. 100th Street and Western.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of it, but it had the perfect flat pizza. Thin crust. That's a
thin crust.
2nd and 5. Mendoza takes a deep shot left side. Incomplete. Looking for Surratt. There's a flag down.
Yeah, I think if you look at the near side, one of UCLA guys jumped off sides.
Yep, and that's the call. Offside against UCLA. Now, I think that'll give him a first down.
I believe you're right.
Put some about cream and jalapenos in there. I can't do jalapenos because of my voice. Because I tried eating hot food a day before I had to do a game, and it lingered. And I hated that. First down and 10 for Indiana. 1:02 left in the first half. They're at the UCLA 46, moving right. Mendoza out of the shotgun with Hemby in the backfield with him. The handoff is to Hemby, and Hemby running straight ahead. Hemby still bulling his way forward, and now they blow the whistle. He gets down to the 43-yard line. Sour cream is what he was saying.
Sour cream. Oh, sour cream is really
I ain't too high on sour. By itself, I'm not too high on sour cream.
No, not by itself.
Not by itself, but lately, I can tell you this. Lately, when my wife makes avocado, what is that? Guacamole. When my wife makes homemade guacamole, she combines hers with salsa and sour cream. And lately, I wasn't too high on sour cream. Then my wife mixed it up for me, and I killed it.
That's all your green guacamole.
Thank you, George Carlin. Garbanzo. Hey, you want the garbanzos? It sounds like a circus act, ladies and gentlemen. The garbanzos. And I won't do the last one. I won't do the last one. Just think of a folks. Just never mind. I won't even do it.
And what I like about this up-tempo offense by the Hoosiers is it's going past the sticks. Every pass hasn't passed sticks.
Mendoza back to pass, looking right, throwing right. It's caught. Hemby, first down, 35, 4-3-2, 31-yard line. 48 seconds left in the first half. And the Hoosiers are rolling again. But yeah, like I said, from the heart, as much as we got a flag down, hold that thought. As much as Damian messes with us and we mess with him, we love it.
Oh yeah,
we love it and adore it.
It's the whole idea of just roasting people. It's never personal. We just love.
Yeah, it's not. It's never. It can never. We can never take it personal. There was speaking of which, there was a personal foul against UCLA. So the Hoosiers get 15 more in the first down. They go into the third quarter. Purdue leads Rutgers 10-7. Arkansas with a touchdown. Awaiting the extra point there. Damian says this game looks like a Jets game. No, Jets game is worse.
Right.
Jets game is worse. From the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers. Looking to walk down the field. Mendoza to throw. Fires right. It's caught. Keelan Black steps out of bounds. Where? They're going to mark him out of bounds with just about a gain of 10 and another first down for the Hoosiers.
Oh my God! Look at how he tightrope the sideline.
He sure did.
He
beautifully tightrope the sideline.
That's beautiful.
There's no way I'd be able to do that. First down and goal from the 7. Indiana looking for more points with a half a minute to go in the first half. Keelan Black is with Mendoza. Mendoza up the middle. Caught! No! Incomplete, but a flag. This will be interference.
Let's see.
Big third time the UCLA will be flagged for pass interference.
Oh, I think they got away with that one. I don't know if I'd call that one.
Yep. Interference against UCLA.
Because that was a play out right on the ball, but with hands going each and every which way. Nothing doing.
Oh, that's touchy.
It is. It's a very
That's
touchy
touchy.
call. I don't know
That's
if I would call
touchy.
it.
I don't say that's pass interference. From the 2, first and goal, handoff Hemby running straight ahead, and Hemby runs into a wall.
Yeah.
And they throw him down with 18 seconds left in the first half. 16, 15, 14. Indiana has 2 timeouts, and they're not going to use them. Now they will. They'll use one here with 14 seconds left in the first half.
I think they had used it a while back.
I thought they did. It is rainy here in Scipio, Indiana, and it's raining in Bloomington.
Yes, it is.
Who sucks more, UCLA or USC? Toss a coin.
Yeah, toss a coin. UCLA
Toss
or
a
the University
coin.
of Spoiled Children.
University of Spoiled Children.
Thank you, A. Pizzle.
University of Children Lacking Ambition. How about that? I'm joking as I say that, folks.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh.
Los Angeles in a nutshell. All right.
Safe travels to the senior in our group, in my family, Mr. Victor Locke Sr. My dad is actually on his way to PR right now, so safe travels, Pop.
Safe travels, Pops. Safe travels always. Second down and goal. 19 seconds left in the first half. So Victor was right yet again. They put some time back on the clock.
Mm-hmm. I thought they did.
I thought they did too. Second down and goal. 15 on the play clock. Mendoza gets the snap. Rolls to his left. Looking. Fires back across the middle. Caught! Hot Rod Williams. He's got it. Touchdown, Indiana.
Touchdown.
Hoosiers. And it is 34-3.
34-3. I mean, if we learn anything between Miami and the Panthers, no lead is safe. Heck, if we learn anything between the Broncos and the Giants, no lead is safe.
If we learn anything about any of those games, no lead is safe. But I think this one is. The number 2 Hoosiers are looking like it. And they are looking at this is an official review. They're going to look at the play.
Oh, he's got it. He's got that. That ball does not move.
Oh, yeah. He's got that.
3, 4.
Yep.
He has 4 steps before he's out of bounds.
He's in.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in, and he controlled it. That's a touchdown.
That is a touchdown.
And look at the way Mendoza threw that. He had someone on his arm.
On his arm, yeah.
Oh, he caught on the shoulder pad. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, it's absolutely a touchdown.
That is a touchdown, folks. We're looking at the replay. It's in the midst of an official review.
Mm-hmm.
That's a touch.
And all scoring drives, all scores,
all scoring plays are reviewed, and it's good for them. They want to get it right, and the call is confirmed. Touchdown, Indiana.
I mean, he had 4 steps in the end zone before he even goes out of
And
bounds.
he never went to the ground either.
Nope. And the ball doesn't jar out, doesn't bobble. It doesn't even bobble.
Extra point try on the way. Backing down, up, and good.
That's academic.
Nebraska scored on Northwestern, and extra point coming there. 13-6 is the current score. 13 seconds left in the first half here. And it's all Hoosiers.
Who gets the ball for the second
It
half?
is 35-3.
35-3. And now
Indiana will get the ball to start the second half.
Oh, so that's all momentum for the Hoosiers.
That's nasty.
That's all.
They deferred the kickoff. They deferred. They did until the second half.
Mm-hmm.
They deferred until the second half. They go out and they hang 35 points on UCLA in the first half, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Right? They hang 35 on their head, and
They hang 35 points.
And now
Here's a question for the chat. What is the biggest football score you've ever seen?
the biggest
Because I
football
got one for that.
Between what, differential or just score itself?
Yeah, in terms of point differential. What's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Folks, if you like what you see and what you hear, to help my wife, my family, and I get back on our feet, you can help us with a super chat on the main channel at Snowman Multimedia. You can help us via Cash App, $ Tallman Dr. K50, by PayPal at Snowman2172, or the big one, GoFundMe.com/Snowman's Road to Recovery. That's how you can help us get back on our feet, because yours truly is battling back from cancer. Here's a squib, and it will be taken at the 15-yard line. They head to the 20. Racing to the outside, caught and dropped at the 29-yard line. The Flyers just scored. 9:31 left in the second period. They trade the Islanders 2-1.
Okay.
Dear Nico Iamaleava, why'd you change? Why'd you change colleges?
Okay, for me,
Even though you're 3-1, it came at the expense of your original coach at UCLA. And UCLA is going to try to make something of it with 6 seconds left in the first half. They hand it off to the running back, and he gets stopped at the 35-yard line, and that's the half.
he goes nowhere and likes it.
He goes nowhere and likes it, or doesn't like it, depending on your situation.
This has to be the most homer pick I'll ever do.
And that is
differential. The start of the 2023 NFL season. Dallas and New York. 40-0.
Well, I got one better than that.
Like I say, it's
I got one better.
I'll ever do, but
I got one better than that. And it was a game that I called. I'll tell you all about that when y'all get back. 35-3 Indiana at halftime. You listen to the alternative play-by-play home of the Snowman Sportsnet Game of the Week.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
Well, we kind of knew this was coming. News has come across our desk that Lamar Jackson will be out against the Bears tomorrow.
yeah, I wouldn't rush Lamar because they're going to need him for the possible playoff push for the Ravens. So I wouldn't.
That means this game against the Bears has to be a get-right game for the Ravens.
Yes.
Especially on defense, because they have been absolutely shelled.
They really have.
They've been absolutely shelled. All right. My snack is, well, to be perfectly honest, whatever my wife puts together.
But also, what was the game? What was the game? The biggest game point differential you've ever seen?
The year was 1997.
Okay.
And I was calling a game in the public league playoffs.
Playoffs?
Against the Steinmetz Silver Streaks. This is back home in Chicago.
Oh, Steinmetz.
The Steinmetz Silver Streaks and the Dunbar Mighty Men. Dunbar was the #1 team in the CPL. Steinmetz barely got into the playoffs. And before it was all said and done, they had a running clock going midway through the second quarter.
Oh.
So for anyone that's asking, the rule is in high school football, and this is true across the nation because I've asked a lot of people in different places, if you have a point differential of 40 points or more, clock runs.
No matter what.
Yep. It only stops again if they come under 40 points.
What about a timeout? Can you call timeout still for like any type?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They'll stop it with a timeout. That's no problem.
See, I've never had a game that went that far. I've never had a game where it was a 40-point differential.
You know what the final score was?
What?
Dunbar 82, Steinmetz 8.
I got the first number right. I said 82 sounds like what would happen, but 8? 82
to 8.
Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Dunbar scored 30 points. Listen, Dunbar scored 30 points in 9 minutes.
No mercy to be found in that game.
None.
No mercy.
The Dunbar Mighty Men in that game that I did in October of 1997, the Mighty Men scored 30 points in 9 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. That's insane.
By the time it was halftime, you ready for this score?
Yeah.
68-0.
Oh my God.
At halftime.
At halftime, 68.
I'm not kidding, folks. I ain't making this up. This is 1997 Chicago Public League playoffs.
Good grief.
I ran out of things to say, and that was a solo call for me.
Oh, you by yourself?
For the most part, that was a solo call for me.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be much help because I would have been speechless.
I was. I was.
What was 68?
68-0 at the half.
68-0.
Fortunately, Alvin Washington came flying in from a volleyball match he covered at Chicago State.
Gotcha.
Flew in, helped finish the game, and the ball from the great Neil Funk. The score, they left the scoreboard on so we can get pictures and everything like that, right?
Right.
Just to mess with us.
Right.
To borrow, like I said, to borrow from the great Neil Funk, we were shaking our heads, sitting there saying, what the hell happened?
What happened?
It's not no what happened or what was that or geez, what? No. We were just sitting there going, what the hell happened? USF leads Memphis 24-14. Hey, Pizzle, is that at Memphis? I believe it is. Damien says, now that's definitely a Jets game. Dude, it was worse.
Right, it was. That's worse than
anything. It was worse. I ran out of stuff to talk about with players in the first quarter.
Right. I
ran out of stuff in the first quarter.
That's worse than anything I've ever heard.
Let alone the half. It's at Memphis at the old Liberty Bowl. When I relaunch my GoFundMe, a Snowman Stadium tour, that's one of the stadiums I want to see. Now, I got to tell Victor what kind of coffee creamer I conjured up in doing this.
Oh dear.
So I ran out of creamer.
Okay.
So I used the rest of my sugar-free French vanilla and combined it with heavy cream. I didn't use milk.
Good.
And chocolate syrup.
Very good.
This ain't bad. I might have to put that in. I might have to put that in motion to save, because coffee creamer, Victor, as you well know, is expensive.
Very expensive. And getting the right one matters.
Yes, especially with guys like Victor and I having health problems. Let's take a break. More food conversation, and Dietz asks the question of UCLA.
What are we doing?
Good question.
Because I don't know. 35-3. Now this from Napoleon Dynamite.
Hey everyone, it's Napoleon Dynamite. Join me on October 27th to celebrate 5 years of the English-speaking members from one of the top VTuber agencies, HoloLive. From the debut of their first generation of girls in Myth in 2020 to their most recent live concert event held at the Radio City Music Hall in August of 2025. And for the sports fans, there will be coverage of their appearances at Dodger Stadium. Take a journey through VTubing history in Beyond the Myth, 5 years of HoloLive English, October 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, exclusively on YouTube at Please Rewind Napoleon and Rumble.
Victor Locke, Brian Snow back here with you. 35-3. Indiana all over UCLA. 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. They caused a fumble, recovered it, had an interception that turned into a pick six, and a pick six started the avalanche. And it was an avalanche. Urban Meyer actually looks good on the pregame show. And for once, he's not getting in trouble. So we'll take an extended break. The score at the half is Indiana 35 and UCLA 3.
And it might get worse if the UCLA does not get that together.
It's going to get worse. I can tell you right now, with the way Indiana's rolling right now, it's going to get worse. An extended break, and we're back after this.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. the 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far.
A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
And in the second period, the Islanders lead the Flyers 2-1, and Nebraska's pouring it on Northwestern. They now lead 20-6 in the third quarter. They've scored 2 touchdowns in that quarter. Rutgers trails Purdue 17-14 halfway home in the third period of that game. And Damien tells me Kyle Gordon, defender for the Baltimore Ravens, I assume. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, I apologize. is out this week. Ugh, that's not good. Another break, and we'll get ready for the third quarter after this.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun.
Okay. Something has happened to my feed, and I'm trying to regain it. Is Eckerd ready to start the third quarter? There we go. All right. I thought it would be a major catastrophe. It wasn't. Third quarter is now underway. High and deep kick to and through the end zone for a touchback.
If the Hoosiers stick this in the end zone, the game is over.
If
the Hoosiers stick this bad boy in the end zone, this game is over.
I had a crazy daydream once.
That
was working a game up in the booth, and they had a sideline reporter. Says, we got a sideline reporter today. You know who the sideline reporter was?
Who?
Jodi. So of course I was a pile of mush.
That might be it. That might end up being a spoiler. That might end up being a foregone conclusion.
Hand off to Hemby running right, and Hemby will pick up 4. It'll be second down and 6.
You calling a
Barry
49ers,
Smith.
You calling a 49ers game, and your sideline reporter is Jodi.
I'm not concentrating. I'm a pile of mush.
Right.
I don't care. I'm a pile of mush. 3-yard gain, second down and 7. Snap to Mendoza, hand to Hemby running right, and Hemby will try to spin out of a tackle. He'll get to the 30-yard line. It'll be third down and 5. Roderick Pleasant on the stop for UCLA. I want to get back in the booth so bad.
Oh, I know.
I want to get back in the booth so bad. I mean, I love doing the alternative play-by-play, and it's going to take me to my grave. I understand that, but
yeah,
3.5 years away from the booth. I haven't done a full football season. Well, since 2023 when I covered the 49ers, but outside, I haven't done a full season since 2019. On 3rd and 5, Mendoza takes a snap, rolls out to his right, fires across the middle, pass is caught as he leapt over a referee And the referee is okay. That's good to see. Riley Nowakowski with the catch. First down, Hoosiers.
I would say this. I think alternative play is probably going to start taking over. I mean, of course, it's always
Well,
going
it
to
is. It's already taken over. You know what started it? COVID.
That's exactly where I was going.
COVID started it because a lot of broadcasters had to do it in studio while the game was going on. And if you notice, during that, it was a little bit of a delay. Syracuse scores, 14-15 left in the third. It's now 29, extra point to come. And the handoff, nope, they fake it, and it's Mendoza who keep it. Mendoza gets from the 36 out to the 39. Gain of 3, Isaiah Chisholm on the stop for UCLA, second down and 7. While everybody resets. 12:55 left in the third quarter. It's all Hoosiers, 35-3. I'm going to incorporate one of my radio stations that I've started. In two of them, one of them national for Snowman Sportsnet and one of them local. I got a local station, and speaking of that, I got to give them an ID here in just a moment, and I'll do that. I'll do that at the next break. 2nd and 7. Mendoza fires right, caught, and the catch is made by E.J. Williams, and Williams comes up a few yards short of a first down. Anthony Jones with the stop. 12:10 left in the third quarter. And speaking of our audience in Indianapolis, Indiana, they are now connected. So we're sorry for the technical difficulties. Got everything, our sound up to par. And I'm going to do something for them. 3rd and 4. Snap to Mendoza. Looking left, throwing left, caught by Key. And he's going to be tackled a yard short of the first down out to the 45-yard line. Key Lawrence with the stop. The pass was complete to Omar Cooper. And it's 4th down and 1 from the 45-yard line in Indiana territory.
Ooh. So now the question is...
Mendoza, take it yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you go for it?
You don't want to give away possessions, but this is like, you're in your own territory. You're at the 45. Why not?
Yeah.
Indiana's 1 for 1 on 4th downs today. And they're going to take a timeout to think about it. As they should. It's the first timeout of the second half. And you can just see how patient the Hoosiers are.
Right. Well,
they have the signal. They didn't get the signal, and Kursignetti called timeout.
They have 35.
While we got this timeout, I've got to do something for our fans in Indianapolis, Indiana. When I say we owe you an ID, this is Indiana football on Snowman Sportsnet.
You're listening to WJKS-TV, your Hoosier sports home and Indiana Sports Hub play-by-play voice.
Brian Snow, Victor Locke here with you. 35-3 in favor of the Indiana Hoosiers. And they face 4th and 1 from their own 45-yard line. And the offense stays on the field. And they're going to go for it. They're 1 for 1 today on 4th downs. That was a 4th and goal that they converted into a touchdown.
Push.
I'm saying all this, and I add the joke that no one expects me to know all this stuff. And you know what the running joke is.
Yeah.
4th and 1. Hamby the handoff. First down and more. 45, 40, 35, 30. Down to the 26-yard line. 28 yards on the run.
You needed 1, you got 20 plus.
Needed 1, you got 28. They're in the start of the second quarter, and Arkansas leads Auburn 21-10. Ouch. On first down, the handoff to Hemme, running straight ahead, and Hemme gets across the 25 down to the 23-yard line. $10:20 left in the third quarter. Take all the time you need. It is Indiana's game to control from here on out. Looking at one of the offensive linemen, his center, taking deep breaths. Big man, I understand. From the 24-yard line, 2nd down and 6, and the toss to Hamby running left. Hamby trying to squeeze through a hole. Gets down to the 22. Jacob Bushik tackled out of bounds. They gain 4 down to the 20-yard line, and the march continues with 9:49 remaining in the third quarter. Beg your pardon. 3rd down coming up for Indiana. Tenth play coming up. They've used 5 minutes and 7 seconds on 3rd and 4. Mendoza in the shotgun, 3 receivers out to the right. One coming across in motion, and it's Mendoza that will keep it rolling out to the right. He's got the first down and more. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Indiana!
Game over.
That's that. 20-yard touchdown run by Fernando Mendoza. And there's a flag afterwards.
Uh-oh.
That better not be.
That's probably unsportsmanlike.
Defensive holding. Declined. Touchdown. Salute to you, Indiana Hoosiers. All right, folks. On this next break, it's got to be extended because I have to run to the restroom, and then I got to go clean up a mess because my wife's going to be cooking this weekend. But I will be back. This extra point is good. And your score with 9:15 remaining in the third quarter to cap off a 10-play, 75-yard drive, 5:45 off the clock. Your score, Indiana 42, UCLA 3. We're going to pause for an extended break. I will be back, I promise.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep and greatness wears gold. 40 plus years of fan, 30 years in the booth, and now it's personal. The 49ers like you've never heard them before. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Hosted by Brian Snow, each week you will get a recap of the game that just happened and the game that will happen. All the stats, facts, and figures, all the fun notes, fan chats, and everything else you could put into 30 minutes. This is That 49ers Show on Snowman Sportsnet. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central.
Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text delete, 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 delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far.
A place that I call home.
I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna.
It only takes a spark to make a fire start.
Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Hey everybody, Snowman here. Looking for the best way to experience live events? Well, SeatGeek has you covered. With just a few taps on your phone, you can find the best seats for concerts, sports, theater, and more. Don't miss out on unforgettable moments. Download the SeatGeek app today and get ready for an experience like no other. Each ticket is vetted for authenticity and ranked on a 1 to 10 scale. And right now, if you sign up and use the code Snowman, you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan.
All right. Thanks, folks, for being patient with me. It's 42-3, Indiana with the lead, 9:15 remaining in the third quarter. Northwestern just scored, and they trail Nebraska 21-13 in Lincoln. I'm unable to throw, fires, and it's caught. First down to Rico Flores. And 11 and a first down for the UCLA Bruins. I'm sorry about the delay, folks. My body has not agreed with me lately, and I had to clean up a mess that my wife inadvertently made. So I took care of that, I made sure Lucy was okay because my dog was jumping at the door. On 1st and 10, I am unable looking to throw, looking left, firing left, and that pass is tipped and incomplete. Oh my gosh, that was nearly an interception. Thomas Mokayo Atimala was the intended receiver. Isaiah Jones broke it up. And it is now 2nd down and 10. Victor's a Price is Right fan, and I know I got a lot of Price is Right fans. If you had a chance to be on the show, what pricing game would you like to play?
You already know.
I've got 5 of them. Snap to Imaleva, looking left, throwing left. That pass is caught by Javian Thomas, and Thomas is out to the 41-yard line.
I have two.
And it leaves 3rd down and 5. What are your 2 games?
Well, you already know one of them. It's my favorite game of all of them, Plinko.
Plinko.
The second one is Hole in One.
Nice.
I love Hole in
nice. Well, you know mine. My first one is Plinko.
Yep.
With no hesitation. Snap to Imaleva. Pressure coming. Throws. And that pass is incomplete. Intended for Hudson Habermel. And it's 4th down for UCLA. 4th and 6 coming up. I'd love to play Plinko. Of course, I got to play Plinko. Got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try my hand at Lucky 7.
Okay.
Hole in One.
Okay.
Because you get 2 shots at it from no matter from where you're
Hole in One or 2.
Putting. Hole in One or 2. And so for the 5th time, Will the Throw Carroll puts a punt in the air for UCLA, high and deep, and it's taken in at the 13-yard line, ahead to the 20, and brought down outside the 25-yard line.
And if I'm the Bruins, I'm worried because I do not feel comfortable having so many empty trips.
Yep, that's right. 7:48 remaining in the 3rd. It's Indiana 42, UCLA 3. We pause for this timeout on Snowman Sportsnet and WJKS. What else? I think I mentioned 3. Hole in One, Lucky 7, Plinko.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game with a strategy strategy is the correct pronunciation, but y'all know me. I'm a cartoon fanatic. I would love to try my hand at the card game.
The card game, okay.
Basically because I love how big those cards are.
Right.
Hell, I wanted to be the host of Card Sharks so I can turn those really big cards.
Right.
And I want to walk the Golden Road.
Okay. What about the grand game?
That would be fun. That would be fun. Damien says weakest link. Man, I wouldn't last on weakest link.
Nah.
I wouldn't last. I don't even want to try it. I don't even want to try it.
You have to be really smart for weakest link. Same with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. See, me, I wouldn't be a good contestant Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because once I get like the first like plateau of money, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. I get up to 20 grand, I quit.
Right.
Because the questions get increasingly harder. You know?
Exactly. It's like, no thanks.
I'd use all my lifelines on the next level question. If I don't get them, like, I'm done. I quit.
Like, yep,
give me my 20,000 and I'm good. Here's no game I'd love to play. Pyramid.
Pyramid be good.
100,000 pyramid.
Concentration's a good one too.
Concentration's fun. See, I mean this kiddingly. Me and Alex Trebek have a love-hate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Love the games that he hosted. Hated the fact that he hosted it and I didn't. Probably because at the time he was doing high rollers, I was a kid.
Right.
I'm kidding. Y'all know I love Alex Trebek. Absolutely love Alex Trebek. End of 3 in Lincoln. Cornhuskers with the lead of the Wildcats 21-13.
Come on,
I want to host Family Feud. I'd love to host Family Feud, but
Family Feud is interesting.
My dream job was to host The Price is Right. From the 24 on first down, the handoff to the running back running right, bangs his way across the 30 out to the 32-yard line.
If there were 2 games,
Kobe, my favorite Martin, on the carry.
2 games I would love to host.
1,
Pressure Luck.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 would be Supermarket Sweep.
You know what, Johnny? I agree. Now I agree with Chris Dietz about who's the greatest game show announcer.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Gilbert.
Yeah.
And using Chris's Dietz's logic, if you can make grocery shopping
fun and exciting.
Fun. Here's the handoff straight ahead to Kobe Martin, and he gets nothing and likes it. So 2nd and 4 has now become 3rd and 4. Rutgers scored. They lead Purdue now 20-14 with 7:45 left in the money period. Pending time remaining here, we will go to Lincoln, Nebraska, and check in on Northwestern and Nebraska. Roman Hemby, the leading rusher for Indiana, 17 carries, 81 yards, 2 scores. Mendoza has carried 4 times for 41 yards plus a score. Man, I'm relearning some stuff that I already knew, but I'm reapplying it old school style. Mendoza to throw, fakes, takes off, dives for the first down. Fernando Mendoza. Oh, that was marvelous. Keyshawn Bennett.
They can't stop this team.
Love you, Billy Crystal. Love you, Billy Crystal. Oh, that was marvelous. I don't know why that came to mind when I heard the name Fernando Mendoza starting for Indiana. I don't know why that came to mind. I cannot explain why that came to mind. I just know I heard Billy Crystal in my head. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. And Mendoza fires out to the right. That pass fires out to the left. And that pass is caught by Omar Cooper, but he'll lose a yard. Down to the 35-yard line. Jalen Woods with the tackle. And as mentioned, with time, if we have time remaining, we will check in on a few other games. And I think I'm finally starting to see the idea that Dietz had together for the
Pulse.
College Football Pulse. Hey, Dietz, I'm seeing the idea now. Because when a game like this gets out of control, we can just switch to another one.
Yeah,
in fact, we may do that one anyway.
They might turn this game off.
On 2nd down and 11, the handoff to Kobe Martin. He'll get 4. I had a friend ask me, why do you say Martin instead of Martin? I said, because of the kids I've announced.
Yeah.
I don't. Damien, thoughts on the New York Liberty new head coach? I don't know who it is. I know there was an announcement about it, but I do not know who it is. You know who needs a new coach? Chicago.
Yes.
Because Tyler Marsh, you ain't it.
Criminally
3rd and 8. Mendoza out of the shotgun. Ball on the left hash. 3 receivers right, lone receiver left. Back to throw Mendoza. Look at the throw. Dancing. That moves to his right. Hit as he throws, and that is caught by Hot Rod Williams, and he's out of here. Touchdown, Indiana.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
62 yards.
Well, he was wide open.
How open can you be? EJ Williams, your thoughts, please. He made a move at the 50, saw Mendoza scrambling and took off, and there's laundry in the form of a jock strap from the UCLA defender on the field.
Oh, my God.
He made one quick move, saw Mendoza scrambling. Mendoza was hit as he threw it, and then EJ Hot Rod Williams says, I'm here for you, Fernando. 62 yards.
Someone got so mad they just threw their jock strap in frustration.
Somebody got so mad that they were juked by EJ Williams that there was laundry on the field. The Jackets are blowing away Syracuse. That's now 34-10. With 5:47 left in the 3rd quarter, this game's done.
Yeah, this game.
So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna go to Lincoln, Nebraska. The heck with it. This game's over.
This game is over.
This game is D-U-N. Like this game is Adam. D-U-N-N. Done.
Yep.
All right, we're going to make a change in the game that we are broadcasting right now because Northwestern trails Nebraska 21-13. And I'm going to find the live stats for that. And this may be an extended break. I'll set it for that. But when I get everything situated, we will come back. We're making a game change. Back after this.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
Change in schedule. Instead of having a middle game that like we are playing with Jackson State and Grambling State, although we will take a look at it, we're going to concentrate on Game 2 of the World Series, which is tonight, 8 p.m., 8:10 for the first pitch, and 8 o'clock for our pregame show, just to be sure that I get everything done here in the house. The Liberty are still without a head coach. Oh, they're still without a head coach. All right, so we are in Lincoln, Nebraska. Caleb Komalafi just rushed to the right for no gain. And it's second down and 10. 12:33 remaining in the ball game. Scotty hired the assistant coach from the Liberty. I want some names. I want to know who that is. Second down. Here's a snap. Back to throw. Races out to his right and fires and caught. Yes, he did. He showed to the first down, and it's third and short. Third and about a deuce for Northwestern. Oh, yeah, he did. He had the foot down inbound. Sonia Roman is the new coach of the Liberty. Victor, can you confirm that? That's what Damian says. I want a confirmation. Out of the power pistol on third down and 2. Ball on the left hash. Here's the handoff to Komalafi. He's got a first down. 50. He's out of here. He is out of here. Touchdown, Northwestern. Unreal. 56 yards. And Northwestern is a 2-point conversion away from tying this doggone thing.
So Sandy Brondello is not going to be renewed for 26th season. Trying to see if there's a new head coach.
Right.
I haven't seen anything yet.
I haven't seen any news either. Caleb Komalafi. For those of you that are just tuning in, we were looking at Indiana and UCLA, and it turned out exactly the way that I predicted. Indiana's blowing them out, and Northwestern's going for a 2-point conversion. They are 2 for 4 this season on 2-point conversions. They got 4 to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Here it is. They throw. Got it. This game is tied. With Jacob Stone firing a pass into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Lord have mercy, here come my Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything of an actual confirmation. I'm seeing probables, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's about all I saw too. Caleb Komalafi for our Northwestern Wildcats just went 56 yards on a third and a deuce. Everything was clogged up the middle. Caleb Komalafi went up the middle, bouncing outside, and was gone.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah. Right now, the possible candidates are Sonia Rahman, who's a Liberty assistant coach,
that was the name that Damien
and
gave.
Fever assistant coach Brian January.
No, you ain't getting Breon. Nope.
And Baylor coach Nikki Collin is the other one.
Oh, that's a good possibility.
So like you're not getting Breon. Nope. I won't allow it.
Gulp. If you're just joining us, it is 21 apiece in Lincoln, Nebraska. We were looking at UCLA and Indiana.
And then
that's the game we started with, and it got out of control quick.
Yeah.
Because on the second play of the game, Nico Iamaleava threw a pick six.
I'll keep some tabs on it, but yeah, that game is out of control.
That game is DUN done.
Yeah. What was the score when we left that game?
Indiana UCLA?
Yeah.
49-3.
Okay, so it's the same.
49-3. And we switched to Northwestern Nebraska because that's a more exciting game. And Caleb Komalafi took a handoff, got stuffed in the backfield, and says, "Oh, look, the right side's open," and took off. 21 apiece with 11:16 remaining in the ball game. Hayden Elligan caught the 2-point conversion. Here's a kick, a low liner, headed out of bounds, and Nebraska will start at the 40-yard line. You know what I'm ready? You know what I think I'll be ready to do next summer?
What's that?
Run. Just start running.
That's key to this Washington team. They
run. Thank you, Keith Jackson. But yeah, I want to get my legs stretched out, get my hips taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start stretching, start physical therapy, and next summer I want to run. I want to run. Even if I don't get far, I want to run. Raiola has it on first down, looking left, firing left. Intercepted! Northwestern's got it back inside the 35-yard line. What? What? Huh? What? What? I shouldn't be surprised because it's my Northwestern Wildcats. Mac Ulane with the interception. And then it was intended for Dane Keys. So Northwestern has it back with a gulp shot at the lead. From the 34-yard line, Preston Stone claps his hands. Running back switches to his right, snap to Stone. Looking right, throwing right, caught by the running back. He gets out of bounds, tackle out of bounds at the 31. Gain of 4, second down and 6. Mac Mac Ullane with his 4th interception this season for Northwestern. 10:40 for the ball game. Joseph Hyman on that last reception. And Hyman remains with him in the backfield. 2nd down and 7. 10.5 for the game. And they give it to Hyman running left in trouble. Now switches, reverse. Somebody get a block. Somebody's got a block. Hyman does get a couple. If that, well, yeah, he got 2, maybe 3.
Oh, wow. UCLA scores another field goal.
Yay.
Wow. They scored another field goal, guys.
Meanwhile, number 2 Indiana is running all over them. It is 3rd down and 4.
In the words of
9:50 for the game. Northwestern trying 3 on the play clock. 2, 1, gets a snap. Handoff, running back, running right. That's Komalafi. 1st down and more. 20, 15, 10, down to the 8. But a flag down. This will probably come back for a hold. Yep, it's a hold. And it will come back 3rd and 4. The conversion for 1st down is wiped out. So that 17-yard game by Komalafi is wiped out. Yeah, good call, because he tackled his defender. So 3rd and 4 now becomes 3rd and 14. 9:35 remaining in the 4th quarter. We have switched games. Instead of Indiana UCLA, which is a blowout right now, Nebraska and Northwestern tied at 21. NU will need 14 yards from the 36. Preston Stone in shotgun formation and timeout call by NU. It'll be their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. So we will take 100 seconds. That's why I want to take the second game off, because I really want to work on getting this organized with the breaks and everything. I got them set at 100 seconds or 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. And I want to leave it there, but I need to vary them up because for some reason I'm still playing copyrighted content according to YouTube, and I don't know what it is. But we're going to switch some things up. Let's take a break. Northwestern with a timeout in a tie game at 21. Back after this.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support.
All right, ready to get back to business. Northwestern 21, Nebraska 21. And a 3rd and 14 after a holding penalty against Northwestern on Martez Lewis, the right tackle. From the 36-yard line, they got to get to the 22. Nebraska shows pressure, so they bring a tight end up to the line on the left hash, snap to Stone, back to throw, and over the middle, intercepted. Nebraska has it back.
Oh, wow.
Out to the 36-yard line.
You did not need that.
No, not after getting an interception yourself. So back-to-back turnovers, one for NU and one for Nebraska.
Right now, Nebraska's breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, they are, because Northwestern had a first and goal, but that got wiped out by a penalty. Javen Wright with the interception. Let's take time out. 9:19 for the game. Northwestern 21, Nebraska 21. Back after this.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, They palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Base YouTube channel.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Start of the fourth quarter. I beg your pardon. Start of the fourth quarter in Norman, Oklahoma leads Ole Miss 26-25. Oklahoma coming back from a 12-point deficit. Nebraska has the ball on an interception. Next week, it's Penn State and Ohio State from the Horseshoe. And we will have game 2 of the World Series tonight. So what we're going to do is do this smartly.
Can the Jays make it 2 in a row?
Can the Jays make it 2 in a row? So what we're going to do, and we're going to do this smartly because we're learning this on the fly and getting everything back together after being out of the booth for a year and a half. Because there was like a year where I barely did play-by-play. A year plus. And plus, the other thing I need to do is get some better equipment. Gotta get some better equipment. Which I will. And I want to get back to doing Uber so bad. And the gift that Grossi gave me, I'm splitting it with my wife so she can, have some financial relief as Raiola uncorks a deep one and it's incomplete. Maya Hunter. Nazia Hunter, read it wrong, was the intended receiver, and it'd be 2nd down and 10 for Nebraska. 9:05 for the ball game. Nebraska 21, Northwestern 21. The crazy part about this is that there was a game at Northwestern which Nebraska led big. Northwestern came back and won it in overtime. They hand it off to the running back running to the right, and he will bull his way through for a few yards. Gain of 3. It'll leave 3rd down coming up. Oh, doggone it. I'm doing 2 things. I'm doing like 200 things at once.
2,000 things at once.
You know me very well. 3 receivers left. 2 to the right. Raiola alone in the shotgun. Takes a bell high snap and throws. It is caught. 1st down, Nebraska. They needed 7. They got 7. Johnson on the reception. And Nebraska gets a new set of downs with 8:12 left in the ball game. Yep, he got it. They confirmed it. 1st down, Nebraska. Johnson in the backfield with Raiola standing to his right. 2 receivers out to the right, out to the left, and lone slot to the right. That's what I have to work on. The handoff to Johnson, running straight ahead. And Johnson is blasted after he gains 2 yards. You see a running back getting ready. And, Victor, you've seen this. You've played the sport. You see a running back getting ready to take off, and all of a sudden, the defender comes out of nowhere and just pops him.
Yeah. That's usually done after a perfect swim move where you leave your offensive man out of the loop.
2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard gain at the Nebraska 48-yard line. Nebraska moving right. Red tops, white bottoms. A sidearm pass is caught and no gain. And 3rd down coming out for Nebraska. 7-12 for the ball game. Northwestern would love a stop right here so they can get the ball back and then kill the rest of the clock and get out of there with a win. I want to send a shout out to one of my dearest friends who is the voice of the Northwestern Wildcats, Mr. Dave Ennett, who recently retired from his morning show at WGN, but still is the voice of the Wildcats. 3rd and 7 from the 49-yard line. Raiola in shotgun. Running back stands to his right. 3 receivers right. Lone slot left. Snap to Raiola. Looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket and fires. It's caught. First down inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line on the right side. Nebraska has it. Mizaiah Hunter on the reception. First down, Cornhuskers. No, I am doing this game because whatever happens for Northwestern, if they become bowl eligible, it's gravy and it's a ton of money for the school. It's a ton of money for the school. No more Patsy label. That's for you, Cole Johnson. And he's right, but he was right though. Snowman doing more than LeBron does to fix his hairline.
Oh,
Damian, gracias, amigo. Considering the fact I don't mind being bald. Hey, my favorite player of all time is Michael Jordan. The Indian Northwestern player. And Ole Miss has scored. They take the lead with 11:33 left in the money period in Norman, Oklahoma. 6:24 for the ball game. Nebraska 21, Northwestern 21. Ball at the 32-yard line in Northwestern territory. Moving right for Nebraska. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They hand it off to the running back, running straight through. He gets inside the 25. And that's as far as Johnson goes. You know, Victor said something to me last night. FA Florida Atlantic and Navy about to start. Keep the updates coming, Pizzle. It's all Indiana 49-6 in that game. 5.5 left, 21 all. Fake to Johnson, Raiola back to throw against pressure. Now lobs one, and that is incomplete. And no flags. Key was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Dadgummit. Come on, get a stop in you. And then we go down and get a touchdown and walk off. And yes, I am a fan of the Northwestern Wildcats. People think it's crazy, but I've been a fan of them since 1995. 5 on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Snap to Raiola. Looking left, throwing left. It is caught by Key. He's got a first down inside the 20. Still going down to the 16-yard line. First down Cornhuskers.
Cornhuskers.
Ay. Robert Fitzgerald on the stop for NU. Dane Key with the reception. That's a 13-yard completion and a first down for Nebraska with 4:58 left in the ball game. Nebraska beat Northwestern one year on a Hail Mary that was deflected and caught on this very field. Now they bring the reverse to the right side. Receiver slip down to the 12-yard line. They tried a trick play, and Northwestern was ready for it. So I'm going to, after this game completes, I'm going to spend some time in the office getting some things together. You're going to still see the setup, but there's a few things that I want to try to enhance what we do here. Kansas State all over Nebraska, 42-17. 4:15 for the ball game. Nebraska on the move at the Northwestern 12. On first down, they hand it to Johnson, running to the right, and he's tripped. That was 2nd and 6. He gets 1. And Rutgers has scored, and they have tied Purdue 24-all with $1.06 remaining in the ball game. Now, Nebraska 3 for 3 in third down conversions on this drive. 3:50 remaining. Northwestern looking for a stop. Nebraska looking for the lead. I mixed a basketball call in with a football call because that's what's happening. I think what I can call this when I do alternative play-by-play is a lot of training when I do get back in the booth. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. No, Raiola to throw. Fires right. Caught. First down, Nebraska. And now they have it goal to go. Harvey with the reception for Nebraska, beg your pardon. Ay. Oh, this has helped me work on getting my timing back. And Tom paid me a great compliment when he said he has a great broadcaster voice. Tom, thank you. He rated my channel and then he dropped me a donation on my GoFundMe. I can't say thank you enough to Tom Grassi for that. Oh my God, Snowman doing more than Jay Cutler trying to stay sober. That's a great one. I love that. First and goal. Handoff Johnson running straight ahead. Johnson pulling his way. 2-1. Touchdown, Nebraska. Emmett Johnson puts the Cornhuskers back in front with 2:44 remaining. And that interception costs Northwestern dearly. 64 yards and 13 plays for Nebraska. They use 6:27 off the clock, and Emmett Johnson caps it off with a 4-yard touchdown run.
That might end up being a dagger right there.
I think that's it. I think that is it. NU is 5-2. Nebraska's 5-2. Can y'all believe this season Northwestern having their 5-2? Unfortunately, they're going to be 5-3. One more win, and they're bowl eligible, and it's a successful season for Northwestern. You know, I can't wait to see the new Ryan Field. And I will be getting press passes. Yes, passes. Arkansas with a field goal. They lead Auburn 24-16. And they have under a minute to go in the ball game. Or a minute to go in the third quarter, beg your pardon. If nothing else, they're going to say second and goal at the 1. Or right outside the goal line. Best case scenario, they stopped him short of the goal. Worst case scenario is going to be second and goal for Nebraska. I forgot I had 2 of these full of ice water. Play stands is called. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the Cornhuskers regain the lead with 2:44 remaining in the ball game. Snap is backing down, and the kick is good. And Nebraska leads by 7. 2:44 for the ball game. Yes, we're looking at a different ball game because the one we originally started is a blowout. 2:44 left in Lincoln. Nebraska 28, Northwestern 21. Back after this timeout.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze claw.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Doggone it. There's one clip I'm looking for and I can't find it. Well, I'll find it later. Nebraska's up 7, 28-21. Late in the fourth quarter. And Tyrod, here's a piece of news. Tyrod Taylor out for the Jets. And guess who's starting? Justin Fields.
He's back. Oh, this game is out of hand.
How bad is it now?
8:18 left to go in the game. Indiana 56, UCLA 6.
Ouch.
And I believe the Hoosiers have the ball again.
Ouch. Just ouch.
Just
screw it.
Ouch.
Just plain ouch. I know I shouldn't do this, but dadgummit, I'm going to do it anyway.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to look at both of them. Rutgers and Purdue are tied 24 apiece. 13 plays, 64 yards in 4:27. Nah, let's look at that one. That one's tied late.
Oh, Pops and Mom are in the stands. Mendoza's mom and dad are in the stands.
Out to the 20 and tackled at the 26-yard line. That's where Northwestern will start with 2:40 remaining in the ball game. Meanwhile, we're going to go to Rutgers and take a look at that. And Rutgers has grabbed the lead. Rutgers has grabbed the lead, and this game's over. Rutgers has just walked off.
I think we picked Rutgers, did we not?
I think we did too.
Well, when the dog comes by, we'll find out.
Preston Stone has 3 career game-winning drives. And they're going to need one. They're going to need one here, as they'll start at their 26-yard line, moving left. White tops, white bottoms. 2 receivers to the right, lone slot to the left. Running back in the backfield with Preston Stone. Now he shifts to his left side. Snap to Stone, looking to throw. Komalafi comes open, didn't see him, and now throws. It is caught. First down NU. Out to the 39-yard line on a gain of 13. And they got to hurry because they can probably get one more play in front of the 2-minute warning. 2:18, 17, 16, 2:15 to go. 1st and 10. Snap to Stone, looking to throw, fires up the middle. What a catch! What a catch! Did he? Yes, he did. Griffin Wild caught the first ball, and this tight end just made one heck of a catch to get into Nebraska territory. Great follow through by Stone. Oh, wow. Wow! He snatched that out of midair! What a catch!
Now, but there's a flag down. Let's see this.
Yep, Indiana's got the ball back.
Formation. That hurts.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
Yep, and after a big run too, to set them a first and goal at the 3, they get knocked back.
That's okay. They've been moving the ball all day. Listen to this line score, folks, as we're back in Bloomington, Indiana. For Indiana, score by quarters, 14, 21, 14, and 7. And they got the ball back with 5:36 left.
Mm-hmm. But this might kill their drive. That penalty might kill their drive.
Hunter Welsing, meanwhile for Northwestern, just made a fabulous catch. Second and goal has now become 2nd and 13.
I'm surprised they let that play go all the way through, only to call back for illegal formation.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did that.
That should
That
have
should have
been
a pre-snap penalty.
That's what I thought.
Here's the handoff running straight ahead, and he gets a couple. Let's look at the yardage total here. Total yards, 164 for UCLA, 476 for Indiana.
Oh, no.
3rd down and 11 for Fernando Mendoza and company. Oh, they got a new quarterback. Mendoza. Yep, Mendoza has been properly taken out of this game with it being way out of hand. Smart play. Snap to quarterback looking to throw over the middle. Intercepted. Woof. Out to the 29-yard line.
At least that's something for UCLA.
That's something for UCLA to hang their head on with 4:20 left. So we're going to get out of that one. We're going to wait for another game. Illinois and Washington on the docket. San Diego State and Fresno State on the docket. Wisconsin and Wisconsin and Oregon.
Wisconsin and Oregon.
Why?
Quack, quack,
Why?
quack,
Freaking quack.
Right? Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
We already know where that's going.
Oh, yeah. From the 39 of Nebraska. 1st and 10. Stone back to throw. Pocket holds. Stone races out to his left and fires incomplete through it low of Welsing. And it's 2nd and 10 with 1:54 remaining.
Time for grocery help.
Gotta help the wife with the groceries. Take a break. Yep. Let's go to a break.
Boss lady says so.
Boss lady says so. So I'll be back, y'all. Right there.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
From the hills of Santa Clara to the legacy of the stick, this is where red runs deep.
Well, Nebraska just took the ball over on downs with 1:19 left. So with that in mind, we're going to go through some other scores here. Arkansas gets a field goal, leads 24-16 in the third quarter. They headed to the fourth there.
Oh, that game is
Colorado Avalanche at the Boston Bruins has started. Northwestern tried to get the touchdown back, but the pass was too long from Preston Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Rutgers walked off on a field goal, beat Purdue. Yeah, and that came at the horn. So Rutgers wins 27-24. They're in overtime. Flyers tied with the Islanders 3 apiece. Meanwhile, we're here with 1:13 remaining. Dylan Raiola and company just need to hold on to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Northwestern 2 timeouts. Turning hand to Johnson. Johnson running straight ahead across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Syracuse scores. Trail Georgia Tech 34-17. Avalanche with a goal early. They lead the Bruins in Boston 1-0. Auburn gets a field goal. Trails Arkansas 24-19. And you know what? Nebraska may have gotten away with a pass interference or a defensive hold. Wow. No comments here. Northwestern takes their second timeout with 1:08 left. Well, UCLA, you just got a taste of what it's like to face the number 2 team in the country.
Yep.
The Indiana Hoosiers.
And it looks like all they're trying to do is just not get beat by 50.
What'd you say, baby? 56-6.
They don't know the meaning of the word mercy.
That's no. Indiana's kicking butt. Okay. 56-6.
That's not a game.
A pick, honey. A pick six started the scoring for Indiana.
I remember that part.
Second play of the game. Up the middle goes Johnson. That's a first down. This ball game's over for Northwestern. Dadgummit. So Nebraska will move to 6-2 as we are inside of a minute. Virginia and North Carolina are tied 10 apiece, and they're headed to overtime. What?
So I see who takes the king of Chapel Bill.
Okay. So let's see if Chapel Beal can get a win. Where you at?
I think right now UCLA is trying just not to get beat by 50.
They're getting beat by 50.
Well, if they
They
score,
take a knee, and this ball game's over in Lincoln. The interception leads to a touchdown drive, 67 yards and 13 plays. And the Nebraska Cornhuskers pick up the win over a very gritty Northwestern team, 28-21. Memphis, South Florida. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that one. Game is over, and I'm going to get a package I didn't think I'd have a chance to get, but I'm going to get it. The game we want to look at is North Carolina and Virginia. And there it is. Dang nabbit, what the bleep? Yep, they're in overtime, 10 apiece. And it's first and goal for Virginia. See, I hate when they do this. Doggone it.
Man, I was really hoping that the Cats would pull it out.
I thought they would too. I thought they would pull it out. But Nebraska, good, very, very, very good team.
They got out quick. They got out huge. They got
out quick, out of the pistol. First and 10 for Virginia. First and goal for Virginia, I beg your pardon. At the North Carolina 4-yard line. Let's see what Chapel Bill can figure out on defense for the Tar Heels. Running back straight ahead. 3-2. And that's where they plant him, down to the 2-yard line.
What's your break time for us to cook?
After this game, well, the game we covered is over. So I don't have to be on until 8 because I pulled the other game that was supposed to start at 6. Pulled it so I can get some rest, get a breather, and then get my notes done.
Do you still want to do the video or not?
Yeah, we can do it.
So we were just going to do it as an experiment to see.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
Okay. Okay.
So you do what you got to do here, and then when you're ready, let me know, and we'll get started on chopping and everything we need to do.
Okay. All right. Jamari Taylor took it in from a yard out, and yes, the wife and I are planning something. Got a final. Flyers defeat the Islanders 4-3. Ole Miss gets a field goal, lead Oklahoma 34-26 with 4:09 left in that ball game. We'll go there now as we're going around NCAA football and keeping y'all updated on the biggest games. Extra point good. Where it is, right here. Oklahoma trails by 8, 34-26. Less than 4 to go in the ball game there. What you finding out, Vic?
Oh no, I'm just looking at something.
All right. North Carolina trails Virginia 17-10 in overtime. Oklahoma has 3rd and 6 coming up for them there. And when these games complete, my wife and I are going to try something. There's going to be a whole lot of fun doing it. Snap to Mateen. He looks, he throws. It is incomplete. And a flag down for pass interference coming up on Oklahoma. Now North Carolina has it 1st and 10 from the Virginia 25. They hand it off to the running back, sweeping to the right. He's inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. They're in overtime in Chapel Thrill. Second down and 4. Running back running straight ahead. Has a first down inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Overtime in Chapel Thrill. Virginia 17, North Carolina 10. Handoff running back running straight ahead. Gets down to about the 11-yard line. And here, it's second down coming up for Oklahoma. Gio Lopez was the ball carrier. Learning as we go. From the 11, second down. Second down and 9. They need a touchdown to tie it. Back to throw. Rolls out to his right. Looking. The lefty will take it himself. Spins inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Now it's third down and goal from the 9. Got to have a touchdown here if you're North Carolina or the game is over. Lamar Jackson out for the Baltimore Ravens for tomorrow. Tyler Huntley will start for the Ravens against the Bears tomorrow. Deebo Samuel and Terry McLaurin are back for the Washington Redskins. 3 receivers out to the left. Lopez to throw. Fires out to the right. It's caught. 10-5. Touchdown, Carolina. Davion Gauze with the touchdown. And the Tar Heels are an extra point away from tying this thing. Nine-yard touchdown reception. Are they going to go for 2 and try to win it? They're going to try to win it. They're going for 2.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This is a gamble that's unnecessary.
It really is unnecessary.
This is unnecessary. I mean, it's a tie. You get the extra point to tie a game. You get to reset. And you go to a second overtime. But the ball's at the 3-yard line. They're going to try and go for 2 to try to win it. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Lopez in shotgun formation with a running back standing to his right. Receiver across the formation in motion. Snap to Lopez, looking to throw. Rolls on to his right, looking, throwing. It's caught and down. Short of the goal line.
So they screw themselves again.
Looks like it. The ball was complete, and did he get it across? No, he did not. He did not get that ball across. That's a stop, and that's the game. Oops.
Oh, you know Mr. Spivey's going to have a field day with this.
I hope he does, because I'm going to have a field day with it. Why are you going for 2 in this situation and trying to tie the game?
It makes no
Why
sense.
are you doing that?
It makes no sense.
You get a chance to you score, you get a chance to reset and go to a second overtime.
That's a bonehead play. That's a bonehead
It really
decision.
is.
And that's it. Turnover on downs by UCLA. Quarterback takes the kneel down. And the UCLA Bruins get skunked by 50. Uh-oh. I think something happened with the feed.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. I just know that I was talking and breaking a play down.
Yeah, I think the
I think I hit the wrong button.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, browser crashed. All right, let's go to Oklahoma. That'll be the last game we follow before game 2 of the World Series.
As I said before, the Bruins get skunked by 50. 56-6 is your final.
Ouch. Just ouch.
Just
all right. We're at the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning in Lincoln, in Norman, Oklahoma.
What was the over/under of that game for UCLA and Indiana?
I do not remember, but I did call for UCLA to get 50.
You call for Indiana to get 50.
I call for Indiana to get 50. Jeez Louise, my brain hurts. Dear God in heaven, my brain hurts. Hey! Go dinging it.
Over/under. Okay.
Did you find it?
Now I'm just looking right now. Let's see. UCLA odds.
Mad gummit. Did I do it again? No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. I'll move you over here. And put this right here. There we go. Hey!
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
So the Hoosiers were 26.5 point favorites.
They covered that easy.
And the over/under
was
53.5.
UCLA did that by themselves.
No, Indiana did it by themselves.
Why do I keep saying you? Because they were the opponent. Dag nabbit. Doggone it. Bleep, bleep, bleep. I called for Indiana to get 50.
Yep, and they did. They got 56.
Got 56.
Oops, and double oops.
There's going to be some stair running in the Rose Bowl.
Yes.
Going to be a long flight back.
Oh, my God. There's a come to Jesus meeting in the locker room.
Now, before we get on the plane.
And they're going to be like, whoever don't want to play football anymore, y'all need to leave.
Mm-hmm. When we touch down, if you don't want to play anymore after this embarrassment, turn in your uniforms when we touch down in Los Angeles. Are you bleeping kidding me?
What is it? Bleep.
I may just call it a day here. There's the one game I want to look at, I can't get it. And that is Oklahoma and Mississippi.
Oh, it's not showing up?
No. I had it for a moment, but then it went blank. And then it went all stupid on me. What the heck? Well, Syracuse is getting skunked. 41-16 with 146 left in the fourth quarter in that game. Syracuse is getting skunked. Exactly.
There's no. What?
They have it at the Georgia Tech 25-yard line. Haynes King straight up the middle for a first down. With 1:19 left, you can put this in your back pocket. This game's over.
Right?
That was Philo on the carry. So that game's over. Meanwhile, this is the one game I want, and it ain't acting right. Dang it. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. This thing is being stupid. Doggone it. Well, last update we got from Norman is that and Ole Miss has the ball with an 8-point lead and 1:16 left.
Oh boy.
Facing 3rd and 3 from their own 37. So apparently Oklahoma turned the ball over.
Ah, no.
431 total yards for Mississippi, 321 for Oklahoma. Oklahoma has the only turnover in the game. 8 penalties, 52 yards, 4 of 12 on third downs. And you're not going to win that way.
No, you're not.
You're not going to win that way at all.
You never will.
Mm-mm. All right. OU has the ball back, and they'll have it at their own 17-yard line with 1:03 remaining, so they'll get another shot. Mm. That pass from Mateer is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. All right, they're out to the 38. 50 seconds remaining. All right, got a clean feed now. Oklahoma has to score a touchdown plus a 2-point conversion. Eight-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Screw it. We're doing this from the box score. Georgia Tech defeats Syracuse 41-16. Auburn gets a field goal, leads Arkansas 30-24 with 6:23 remaining in that game. The Bruins have finally scored. They trail the Avalanche, or they lead the Avalanche, beg your pardon, 2-1 left in the first period there. Incomplete pass from Mateer. It is now 3rd and 2. There's 27 seconds left in the ball game. Okay. Where is my oh, is it down here? I cannot find my dadgummit. Throw it in here? No, I didn't throw it there. I'm looking for my I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Ay.
Headset?
Is that it?
I don't know.
I'm looking for my I can't think of the word. My tripod. Dadgummit. I'm looking for my tripod because me and the wife are gonna have a little fun filming something here. I found it. There's a tripod. Phone is nice and charged. We're gonna try something, folks.
Okay.
The first of many, many episodes. I'm gonna film it, and then I'm gonna edit it, and then you all will see a teaser. I will say within an hour. Final from Bloomington, Indiana, 56. UCLA 6. The over-under was 53.5. I called for Indiana to get 50. Indiana covered that thing by itself.
Right.
56-6. Meanwhile, Nebraska, as you see on the board, beats Northwestern 28-21 on a brilliant game-winning drive by Dylan Raiola. He marched them down the field, 13 plays, 67 yards. So the game we're going to get ready for after I film this with the wife and I edit it, and I'll give you all a hint. I am not supposed to normally be in the kitchen when my wife's cooking. She's allowing me to be in the kitchen this time.
Oh, boy.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen when I go in the kitchen. I am afraid of what might happen when I go in the kitchen. But I will say there's going to be a lot of laughter. Dear Oklahoma, you suck.
Fine.
Sorry. Yeah, dear Oklahoma, you fired. Another incomplete pass, and it's 4th and 6. 4th and 2. Yes. With 17 seconds remaining. Yeah, man, I know how you feel with that stretch. 4th and 2 from the 46, and that pass is caught. First down from the 45-yard line at the Mississippi 45 with 12 seconds remaining. And they spike the ball to make it 2nd and 10. 314 yards for Trinidad Chambliss today. He was 24 out of 44 for 314 and a touchdown. John Mateer, 17 of 29 for 223 plus a touchdown. Timeout called. Kid's kicking a field goal for $500,000. If I only had the coordination to do it. If I only had the coordination to do it. 2nd and 10 for Oklahoma. That's right. You see the next thing we're going to do at 8 o'clock tonight. The Dodgers and the Blue Jays after
the World Series.
The World Series. My first ever World Series call.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1 was in last night. Game 1 I got in last night, I should say. And I got game 2 tonight.
Yep.
End of the first, and the Bruins lead the Avalanche 2-1. Incomplete pass again, 3rd and 10, 6 seconds left. Now they got to go to the end zone.
They got no choice.
You can't dink and dunk your way down the field.
You can't.
Now, you got to go to the end zone. I heard you over there, Lucy. And that's a final. Ole Miss 34, Oklahoma 26.
Took a bath on that one, too.
Goodbye, Oklahoma. Thanks for the bath. Not.
I took a bath on that one, too.
Oh, we got a good one going at Memphis. Let me find that one. I promise this is the last one. Memphis. Where is Memphis? University of South Florida and Memphis. They have 32 seconds left. USF trails 34-31. There it is. Memphis and South Florida. Afternoon games have already started. Mm-hmm. All right, 1st and 10 for USF on the Memphis 43-yard line. And remember, South Florida led this game at halftime. 11 seconds left from the 26. Ball spiked with 10 seconds left. And it's 2nd down and 10 for USF. They can take a shot to the end zone. Yep, that's the game we have right now. See how the Bulls play this. 2nd and 10, 10 seconds left. Memphis shows blitz, so they call an audible. 8 on the play clock. And here they come. Brown rolls out to his right, 7 seconds. And now throws it to the end zone. It's incomplete, but a flag is down with 4 seconds left. Somebody's going to lose yardage. Holding against South Florida. Now, do you accept the penalty? I think you accept the penalty and push them back, because right now they have no choice but to try a field goal. 10-yard penalty, repeat second down. There's 4 seconds left in the ball game. And now South Florida has no choice but to try a field goal. Yep. Saw the hole there on the right guard. And they're going to try a field goal. Final timeout by South Florida. 2nd and 10 has now become 2nd and 20. Oh, really? So we already had one. Well, it wasn't an upset because Mississippi was ranked higher than Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So the hype train is done in Norman, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So Memphis calls a timeout with 4 seconds left. Old Dominion leading App State by 10. $1:45 left in that game.
JR drowning his sorrows in barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm. Drown your problems in food. Which is something I used to do a lot of, especially when I was fighting depression.
Yeah.
I ate a lot.
But drowning your sorrows in food is never a good option.
It is not, especially if it's the wrong kind of food.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Automatica Grammatica. We'll try to send this to overtime. And judging from the distance, this is 52. I thought that would be the distance. 52 yards. And remember, there was a penalty that knocked him back. For overtime. Right hash angle to the left. Snap is backing down. On the way. And he missed it. Game over.
Wow. What is happening here?
South Florida goes down to the Memphis Tigers, who are now 7-1 on the year.
Took a bath with that one.
And the final score, the Memphis Tigers 34 and the South Florida Bulls 31.
Took a bath with that one too.
I think we took a bath with a lot of them. Well, I'm going to call it for now. Yeah. I got a little time to get some rest. I'm going to film something good with my wife, and y'all will see a teaser for that during tonight's game. But I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to thank you all for tuning in to all the games that we covered. Our main games have these final scores. Final score from Bloomington, Indiana. It's Indiana 56 and UCLA 6. And from Lincoln, Nebraska, Northwestern goes down to Nebraska by a final of 28-21. Victor, thank you for joining me, my friend. I appreciate it. I'll see you tonight when we go to the Sky Dome.
Not a problem at all. I'll see you when we get to the Sky Dome, brother.
That'll do it for this round of college football. We'll have some teasers from another round, and I'm working on a very special project with my beauty. But we will see y'all 8 o'clock tonight, 8:10 first pitch for Game 2 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Do the Dodgers get even, or do the Blue Jays go up 2-0? You'll find out tonight. Yours truly will deliver the call. So long, everybody.
Snowman on the mic.
We're going to drive into deep center field. Miller back at the track, looking up. See you later!
Handoff McFerrin, running off right tackle, and McFerrin is loose! Goodbye, baby! 20, 10, 5, touchdown!
As Pena waits and takes the snap, he'll fire the screen, complete to Beals, 10, 15, this is trouble, one man to beat, 40, 50, go Denny, go, 30, 20, 10, 5, good night, touchdown!
Jodi looking to throw. Oh, man, Debo's wide open. He's got it. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Turns on the Jets. He's gone. Touchdown! San Francisco! 71 big yards. And the Niners strike just like that.
Generates, motivates. He's the voice through the noise, brings the choice, rejoice. Each game he frames, every name, they'll rejoice, no voice. There's a game on the track. Snowman.
The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Multimedia and Snowman Sportsnet. See you at 8 o'clock, everybody.